Hello. I ate spicy foods and kind of work it out of my system. Hello, Edward. Hello, Scratch. Hello, Matt. Hello, Harry. Let me know if the mic's not like working properly or anything. I upgraded the stream computer and I had to like kind of reconfigure a couple things, and Windows is yelling at me that I have to reactivate because it's not the same machine anymore, which technically it was like a $10 license. Let's get another one, but it doesn't let me change audio settings, so thankfully OBS overrides that. I might just let it sit without a license otherwise. I did a replacement on my main computer. No, I upgraded to 11. Yeah, so that didn't really care then. I thought I did something else on there one time, and it like I thought it was going to care that I was upgrading, or I changed some stuff, but it didn't. I think it's the motherboard's a big one. What was the spicy food in question? Oh, I didn't have time today to like cook anything, so I just picked up our local grocery store has these like little like they're like 2-person dishes, but since there's 3 of us, I just get 2 of them like Chinese foods things. And so there was a General Tso's and a beef lo mein, and so but the General Tso's that they make is actually kind of spicy, so it was good. It's just something to pick up that's quick and isn't just like frozen meals. Tuesdays are sometimes a hard day because I don't get home till sometimes about under an hour from stream time, and that's not enough time to like cook and eat. So that's what I do. No, Derpy, don't eat the pepper. All she eats is muffins. Yeah, that would make sense. She only eats muffins. They're not spicy. They're opposite of spicy. You know somebody that thinks pepper is spicy. So. Here. Michael will be in a minute. He got home just a couple minutes ago. He's got to eat the spicy too. No, with the computer upgrade though, I upgraded our local switch to one that allowed some 2.5 gig instead of just 1 gig, which now I can transfer stuff from the encoding PC over. Like streams sometimes would just take a while to send from my computer to the server. Now it's 2.5 times faster, which is really nice. But the solid stream computer's motherboard didn't support 2.5, only single gig. And I was like, oh, well, I can just buy a 2.5 gig card. No, the motherboard I had in there was mini ATX. So it had 2 slots on it, but both were taken up. For the graphics card and the capture card. So I was like, well, god damn it. Well, but that 10400 I had before was just wimpy. OBS took anywhere from 20 to 30 seconds to open fully because it would start up and then it would sit at like 100% CPU for a good 10 seconds, and I had to wait for it to slow down. Otherwise, if I started the stream, it would be choppy. So that thing could not keep up. And some of the overlays were a little laggy and some other stuff. So I just upgraded. I got a 265K, which is one of the newer Intel ones, because they're since I leave the computer on, I wanted idle performance, and I still have some tweaks to make it a little better. But it opened OBS in just like I think 5 seconds, like all the way to being ready, which is way faster. So I'm hoping that means, and it doesn't go to 100% CPU. It's only jumped to 50%. So now there's tons of overhead. I'm happy with how it's working so far. There's definitely an increase of about 10 watts on idle, but I think I can tweak some stuff in like undervolt and things. I might be able to drop that a bit. 10 watts doesn't sound like a lot, but if you multiply that out to 24 hours a day or 365 days a year, it adds up to I think it was like, how much did that end up being? I'm just going to do some math. Let's say 10 watts times 24 times 365 and then divided by 1,000. So that's going to be 87.6 kilowatts, which I think ours is about, is it, I'm going to say 16 cents a kilowatt. So it's $14 a year for that difference of 10 watts, which, you know, isn't all that much, but I don't want to pay for this wasted electricity, especially when I don't need the power. The even more efficient, I think it's a 14700K from Intel, was more efficient, but it would cost $30 more for the package to get 2.5 gig. And at that point it was like, well, it'd take me like 3 years to get that money back. So I'm just going to get the 265K. All right. It's interesting being on the new Intel though, because I haven't had a Intel with the efficiency and whatever cores, and it's been very stable and very good so far. I've been happy with it. Thankfully, my cooler had all the stuff for switching to the older bracket type, and that one is compatible with the current. So it means I was able to utilize the same cooler. Noctua was great about having compatibility stuff. And even if it's not, you just send them like proof of receipt and they'll just send you the updated hardware. Going back for however long something's existed, it's pretty cool. But 100% to 50% CPU sounds pretty good. Well, that was 100% to 50% CPU on startup. That's why it was so much faster to start up, because it didn't have to, if it's a CPU's at 100%, that means that it has headroom that it wants to use, but it can't. It can't go above. But if it's a 50%, that means that it's doing everything it can, and there's nothing faster would help it, which is great. It means it's what it needs. So I'm happy with that. But it's just, my preview window isn't choppy anymore. Like before it was slightly choppy and stuff. It was just, I was afraid it was affecting output performance, and that's what I didn't want, mainly for overlays and stuff. Now it should have no problem. What is it running at right now that I'm streaming? I'm actually curious. Let's see. It's running at 16%, which before my CPU would be at 60%. So it is, I mean, it's percentages, so it's not quite four times lower, but it's effectively 4 times reduction in percentage. That is good. It's very good. Because normally, like, hold on, I want to see this, because I can't, you guys wouldn't be able to see it even if I did it. What happens if I play an overlay? Before it used to like spike up to like 90%. Okay, I'll do that. I'll move out of the way. And then we gotta do, let's do a big derp. Oh, I have my speakers on. 30%. Yeah, that's so much better. So much better. I could actually do more than one at once. Okay, I'm happy. I couldn't test this stuff until it's actually streaming. Oh, that hit the wrong button there. We don't want to do that one. We want to do that one. Yeah, okay. Anyways, hello. The only thing I need to fix is Michael apparently tested that this works now, my old camera. I need to plug this back in because it will do 60 FPS. And if we're going to be doing 10K 60 or not 10K, wow, that would be a crazy stream. Like 300 gigabits a second. If we're doing 2K 60 all the time, I'd rather have my camera outputting 60, but my camera I'm using right now doesn't do 60. So I need to fix that. I just like being able to zoom. It's really handy. Anyway, what are we doing? We're doing more horse. I think we're always doing horse. Okay, we were in the middle of blending this one, it looks like. Though I'm not too happy with how Oh, this is looking right now. I think I need to adjust some of the blending here. Not like the timing. You're supposed to hear the audio, or this part's silent right now? Supposed to hear it. Well, technically, you can hear it. Now you can hear it. I did test that part. I did test microphone on all the cameras and stuff. I actually forgot to do microphone last night, and then I forgot to test something else, and I had to like rush to do it before stream. I go, something's wrong with the camera. It makes you look like a ginger. Fuck you, Sunset. There's nothing wrong with being ginger. I get to be the fun stepchild. Actually, I've been playing Horizon Zero, not Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon Forbidden West. Really good so far. I'm enjoying it. But it was they always refer to your character. They just locked in names, so they'll use that. But if they don't know, they'll sometimes just call her Red because she's got the bright red hair. And I think that's discriminatory against those with red hair. I mean, that is kind of post-apocalyptic, so. I'm thinking like some of this can be kind of blended a little bit. Yeah. I like that more. I think part of it, I feel the timing's off a little bit, but if I actually listen to it, I think it's just the timing's off because the audio is always off that little bit. I did mix blending on the eyes. Anyways, how's everybody's week been? Hope it's been good. So that's what the reds are in the fellow cams in here. I thought it was China that nuked the US. It was the gingers all along. We're like the Illuminati. We gotta hide what we are. So I mean, there's signs, red signs. You didn't even look at the door.
It's fine.
How do you know it's fine?
It's the door. It's fine.
Well, plushes are made to be very floofy, right?
Yeah.
So if I punch them a lot,
That'd be cruel.
yeah.
What happened?
What happened?
There's like a motherboard sitting on the table out there.
I upgraded the stream computer.
Oh.
So it has 2.5 gig now and actually doesn't freeze all the time, or not freeze, but not like lag all the time.
Fun.
So,
Did you have to get a new processor?
yeah.
Look at you.
Processor, motherboard, everything. I got it installed and basically the computer up and running in like an hour and a half.
It's good.
Which is kind of, I didn't think it would be that quick. But thankfully the cooler I had all the same equipment to work even on the brand new socket because it was had the compatible bits going back to like 13th gen, and 13th gen work for the new ones too. So it was kind of surprising. Thankfully that was the case. Otherwise I'd have to get a new cooler and I didn't want to do that.
It is me. Hello, Sir Edward.
Whoa, it's Michael. Yeah, I know. Every time he's on, you're like, well, I thought you were dead.
Me too. Me too. Go to sleep every night and I wake up and I'm like, wow.
I woke up.
I woke up.
Because when I went to bed, I was like, please don't wake up. Please don't wake up.
I did wake up late today. I must have like woken up and turned off my alarm and then went back to bed with like in a complete stupor because I don't even remember doing it. But
You give me crap.
yeah, but I woke up and got to work on time all the same. It's just that I had a super vivid dream right before I woke up because of that, where I was flapping my arms super hard and I was flying to the sky. And then I realized it was because I thought it was because it was super strong. Turns out I was a robot made of light bulbs and metal.
So you watched me play Horizons for like 15 minutes. And then you're having a fever dream.
Yeah, I mean, but it was really cool to fly. All the flying stuff was in the first person, but when I was like being melted by like a giant furnace as a robot made of metal and light bulbs, that was in the third person, thankfully. Or I guess more of a second person perspective. Crazy dreams. I always have vivid dreams if I wake up and go right back to bed. I think some part of my brain is telling me I should be awake and I'm out. Is it smooching time? I certainly hope so. I mean, he's been animating these two horses for a while now.
No smooching. No smooching.
Yeah, look at that. Double no smooches. The moment it's like, I think that somebody has like a script set up so that if they just detect the word smooch.
I still think there's an unfair bias here that you don't have some sort of smooching one. Even when Soul Kitty's asking if it's smooching time, Soul Kitty has no choice but to click the no smooching one. You're afraid. You're afraid of the truth. That's what it is. Chad would just be asking for smooches nonstop. They'd see two horses and they'd be like, why aren't they smooching? I will do that. I will turn off an alarm and have no memory of it. So I move my alarm across the room. Mine's voice activated, so moving it across the room.
Did you just train it that if you go blah, blah,
I guess I must have.
Just give me an 8% chance to stub my toe because they'll wake up fully. I just set a couple alarms and I have 4 every 5 minutes, and it's just to annoy me a little bit to keep me awake. But then I'm always up at the last one. But then I have NPR going or something so that it's something to, because if it was like music, I'll just like fall asleep to music. But the talking, then I can focus on something and I'll actually get up.
All I really meant is I woke up like 30 minutes later than I normally do. So I had, instead of my breakfast this morning, instead of the eggs I would have likely had, was just a chunk of cheese wrapped in a tortilla. And that was a good enough breakfast. That got me through. Big old hunk of cheese. We don't have much in the way of snacks in this place right now.
We never do.
It's like,
because nobody here eats. Well, okay, Adam is a snackaholic.
yeah.
Like my biggest snack right now. Mm-hmm. Is just trail mix.
Yeah, you have like 3 bags of like freeze-dried bananas upstairs.
Well, that was because a lot of I like the dried bananas, but like these mixes are good, but all the banana gets like sorted to the top because they're bigger, and then you eat through them all, and then you're left with nothing that is banana. So I like getting
just get the bananas.
Huh?
It's clear you want to eat the bananas.
No, I like it. Actually, what I want to do is you get almonds, walnuts, the dried bananas, and cranberries. Those all together would be perfectly fine with me. This is walnuts, banana, raisins, almonds, peanuts, mango, pepitas.
Why is it when you shrivel up a cranberry, it's still a cranberry, but when you shrivel up a grape, it becomes a raisin?
The same reason that orange and brown are two different colors. The one's just the darker version of the other.
Scootaloo is not brown. She's orange.
I have alarms saved on my phone for every 30-minute interval from 1:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m., which represents every ungodly hour in the morning where I've had to wake up to finish homework. Yeah, I have a couple, different alarms because, like, if I don't have to drive to work, I set my alarm a little later on Mondays and Fridays, but then every other Friday I don't work, so I don't want an alarm then. But I don't want to have to like reset them every time, so I have a lot of alarms that are just like pre-scheduled to different whatever days.
You're not one of those weirdos who sets an alarm for the weekend.
I set an alarm every day.
You set an alarm on the weekend?
Yeah.
Why?
Sometimes I'll get up before it. It's because I don't like sleeping past 9. I like a sleep schedule that's not thrown all into chaos all the time.
I would love to sleep past 9.
But even if I were to not set an alarm, I'd probably get up at that time anyway, because I've just programmed myself to. I don't want to get out of that habit. I like having it where it's good and healthy to have a pretty consistent time on getting up and going to bed.
I tend to get up earlier when I'm not on weekends than I do on weekdays.
Well, then it doesn't matter if you set an alarm on the weekend.
Because I wake up at like 6:30 and I think to myself, I don't have to do shit today. I'm gonna go play video games.
Yeah.
And then I'm up.
No, I like getting up at like 9 because by the time I get going, actually sit down, it's like closer to 10 before I actually doing anything. And I like the time before noon because it feels like that's, I don't know, every hour before noon feels like that's like free time in the day, like that doesn't exist. And then afternoon, that's the real day. So it just, the earlier I get up, it just feels like extra free time.
I feel like my brain's not awake until the sun goes down. And I'm usually doing friend stuff at that point. There's like this narrow, that's like why I like the winter. I feel more awake during the winter months. Just because it's night more. When I was a kid, I never wanted to get out of bed for school. Kidding me. Oh, Saturday morning to play video games. I don't know. I had 2 brothers and we had one Nintendo. And
oh, so if you're up first,
well, no, they would just, if I was playing it for more than 5 minutes, they would complain to my mom specifically to say that I'd been playing it all day, and so it was their turns, and I couldn't disprove this other than an
and I'm guessing that you say that from the point of complete innocence, where you've never done anything up to them.
Oh, they were monsters, but I'm sure I hit them a few times.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you did something.
But eventually, my grandmother got a small personal computer, and so I gave up on the Nintendo and started playing on that instead because they didn't care about that as much. And pretty much solidified me as a PC gamer. Yeah, it really wasn't until I was older and had my own bedroom and that was like, I didn't have my own bedroom until my sister moved out after getting married. So I was 19. And it was only at that point that I had a console that I could play. And it was a PS2, and I enjoyed it. But I never stopped PC gaming. And they are avid console gamers. So that's just how it goes. Oh, I sure can kick some ass in some Mario Brothers 3. Specifically that game.
Yeah, the single player game.
Yeah, they were monsters, but I'm pretty sure I hit them a few times. That's correct.
He's talking about mares. We want that context in there.
No. There. No, we were, mentioned it before, we were latchkey kids, which meant we were taking care of ourselves most of the time. So you had a 10-year-old watching 2 6-year-olds. Didn't always go well. You want a ghost fact? Your ghost fact is that let me think. I need to make sure I get a good fact about being a ghost. Of course. I could say a ghost fact is that ghosts appreciate cute horses, but that's everyone. So that's not really a fact. Not a new fact. Everybody should be aware.
Cute horses?
Ghosts love cute horses, but that's everything and everyone and throughout the universe. So your ghost fact is that ghosts are all bilingual.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ghosts are bilingual. Like it doesn't matter if when you died, you can now understand all languages throughout the universe. So that's like quadruple zillion lingual. You can just
I think you made up a number.
You can understand all languages as a ghost. So that's something to look forward to. You just get that. It's like the Matrix.
So you can even understand like like body language?
Yeah, and dead languages and whatnot.
No, so like body language. Like somebody just the way they're standing, you understand what they're saying.
Not that one.
Well, that's a body language.
But you can't do that one.
You said it's all languages.
They don't have a body. You can't understand a language if body language.
Well, no, but you can understand other people.
Yeah, well, no.
Because you got to spook them, and you can't spook them if you don't know what they're doing.
You can't understand body language without a body. That's a rule.
Wait, but you said all languages, so now there's exceptions.
You brought up one that they don't know.
Okay,
It's the
sign
only
language.
One. Yeah, they got ghost hands.
They have ghost hands, but not ghost bodies.
They ain't got ghost feet. We've been over this.
But they have ghost hands.
It's ghostly hands. It's not a body though.
That's not hooves.
It's not. It's disappointing.
I don't want to die. There's no hooves.
No hooves. Yes, when you die, you can turn on subtitles.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know that as a ghost, belly dancing's gonna do anything for you. Sorry, Sunset.
Well, there we go. But
Oh, I'm not a ghost. It's a dancing. She's like, Scooty-Doo, check this out.
It's working. It's called the Gumby.
Apples, apples, apples.
That.
Apples, apples.
God. Voice impression. HP printer.
HP specifically, don't give me a brother. Don't give me Canon. Give me HP.
It's a very old one.
That'd be like,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's 90s printer.
The dot matrix.
Dot matrix,
printers.
yeah. Well, it'd be like, I miss having that old dot matrix printer when I worked in trucking and print out matrix or their not matrix, their manifests, and it all came out on the dot matrix printer. Mm-hmm. It worked. It had all the information. It was fine, but
those things. It was all about conserving ink.
Yeah, those ribbons lasted forever.
Oh yeah.
And then even when it kind of got like weak, you just kind of said whatever, and you just like had weaker ink on the paper because it wasn't like where they just run out and stop working. It would just kind of just get lighter and lighter. But when they put a new one in, you're like, oh my god!
I didn't know it could be that dark.
That's side contrast.
Printer ink is still the most expensive liquid on planet Earth.
Yes, but not everything is measured by price to consumption. It's like gasoline compared to ink. You're going to use one way more.
Yeah.
If you're burning through printer ink in the same speed you're burning through gas,
You got to make a lot of banners.
shouldn't just be going to Derpy Brew and saying print all.
Don't tell me how to live. Print all the mares.
One picture per page.
Type in mares first and then you hit print.
No, you got to get the other ones because then you can have a trash bin. You can do like the layups and stuff.
I wonder if they make pony wallpaper. We could get that like installed in the house.
I bet you can do custom wallpaper.
Oh, hi derbies. So you're saying we should do this? My Little Pony wallpaper. Oh, you're gonna look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no wall mural.
So we're gonna do the whole basement, My Little Pony wallpaper, right? It's a good idea.
Do they have like a custom? Because they have like wall murals, which makes sense that that's custom. But wallpapers is the one that's a little different because they look with those unicorns.
Corn?
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry, they already make it. Look, they already have this wallpaper ready to go. And foam a bunch of pony heads.
That's not, no, we need to be derpies. Let's look at the socks. And it actually was running fine.
Socks.
Oh my god.
Everyone touch that horse.
Usually that one popped up and it kind of went,
Don't touch that horse.
There's so many horses.
It's just horse.
But
you can make your whole wall just horse.
I know, but they like, it's a black wall. It just,
Stepping out of the shadows.
it looks like it's just staring at you at the desk. That'd actually be terrifying.
I love it. That would be a talking piece.
I'm guessing that has to be like a reused image.
No, that's just like
these
some guy's wall.
It looks like they just have a bunch and then they just Photoshop. Yeah, no. Look at the smooches.
Smooches?
Yeah, it's like smooches.
Oh, the smooching horsies.
They're similar, but wait, what is this one? Is that one the same one? Yeah, this one and this one are the same. Because there's the little like vent thing, and then there's the chair. So yeah, these two are the same. So yes, they're just reusing the same ones.
Okay, I can get a roll of this
Isn't it
for $40. So I'm gonna buy it and we're gonna put it on the downstairs.
No. You can put it in your room as long as you sign something that states that you will have the room redone for removal.
What are you talking about? You would leave it.
No.
It's perfect.
No.
Why wouldn't you not want that? Do you hate horse?
Your smile just says you're being a little ass.
Yeah. You heard her here first, chat. He doesn't want My Little Pony everywhere in the house. Every inch of every wall.
Okay, you can have the wallpapers as long as it's stallions.
Gross.
What, you don't like My Little Pony?
I don't like stallions.
No, you said My Little Pony. You didn't say anything about what gender it was. You just said My Little Pony. Now I bring up an equally valid point to your argument, and you're saying no.
I want pony. You don't want pony.
No, I offered you pony.
No, that's not.
It's just going to be stallion butts. Just stallion butts.
You know what? I would agree. I would purchase that immediately just to spite you. You said I could.
If you find it. If you go onto like a wallpaper place and it has stallion butts.
Yes.
Like for one, well, bronies exist, I guess. So.
And type in horse butt wallpaper, see what comes up.
Oh no.
I didn't find this. Ooh, but
it's just one of those goofy posters you put in your bathroom. I was originally trying to find something like that for like our downstairs bathroom. I just couldn't find any that I liked. Like there's a lot of goofy ones out there, but they're just like almost overdone in the market for those. And they all look the same.
there's actually a lot of options for My Little Pony wallpaper.
I'm just gonna go down. No, Michael.
No, oh no, she's gonna get the cookie. She got the cookie. She's leaving.
Wow, you were like a good 3 seconds behind that whole time. She was already on the top of the screen. You're like, oh, she has the cookie.
Oh no. Accused of not liking pony. Let's cancel Argo on X, formerly Twitter, for not liking Pony.
I like X, formerly Twitter.
I let people know.
accused of not liking Pony. I request a jury trial.
Let's go to Blue Sky already.
I think I've only posted on there like. Have I still only at one time?
I don't post on there much, but I browse it a lot.
Like
I consistently browse.
Oh, I reposted something once too, and I have 120 followers. I don't know what I actually.
If you focused on it a bit,
well, or we have Rathlos. I made him an account on here, and he has 198.
Cool.
I haven't posted a damn thing.
They're excited at the possibilities.
It feels like where's my notification? Where are these people coming from?
They're all horse people. You know where they're coming from.
No, like actually there's a lot, but I didn't post that
They
did
know
this account.
it's you.
I know, but how did they even figure out this account existed?
They probably got recommended because of your other account.
I followed the account. I guess that's about. So what? No, because there's more people on this than are on my other one. So that doesn't make any sense. But I can definitely see there's Pony and Pony.
It's Pony. It's Pony people.
I mean, some people are like, because I mentioned on here, but like Pony.
Pony everywhere.
A chunk of butter. That's good.
They're all waiting for you at Blue Sky.
This one. I think some of it too is that it just was an account with Rathlos. Somebody did search the tags and stuff, and I don't know. Obese cabbage. That's a good one. I'm gonna see if I recognize somebody, but I'm not seeing anybody.
If you scroll down to the bottom, you'll recognize a lot of people.
Sure.
Me. I think I'm on there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Why?
Just my face.
See, you only have 30.
Yeah, no, your account with nothing on it, but I don't post either. I use Blue Sky, I just don't post. And it's a lot of political crap and a derby.
You don't post?
I haven't posted in a while. It's been a few minutes. These are old posts.
You don't post.
Those are old posts.
Been a while. 8 days.
Well, that's a long time. That's
21 days since
That's just a repost from the Onion.
Yeah.
Barely counts. I'm following 80 accounts.
Yeah, I think I only follow one.
It's Rathlos one.
No, I'm following 9. Who am I following? Oh, I follow a lot of the cons. Wait, why am I following Blue Sky?
I think that's just default.
No, this is like Todd or something.
Now you're following it. Oh no. Okay, no.
No,
I don't know.
now Blue Sky's gonna be confused.
Yeah,
they're gonna be like, what was going
What's
on?
with this guy?
No, it's all the cons, nightly, mid-prem. I'm not following you though.
No, that's fine.
You just repost political crap.
Now, if you want to see my rant, that's on Facebook still.
I usually follow the cons because I've had some of the cons try to get a hold of me for different things, and a lot of them might have DMs restricted, and so I always just follow them so that there's no complication for if they try to get a hold of me for something.
I tell you what, Sir Edward, we'll forgive him for his dislike of Pony if he makes twice as much Pony content with lots of smooching. Then all will be forgiven. It's all right. You can stream Wednesdays and Thursdays.
No.
Just never stop.
No. I've thought about times before, mainly during COVID. I was doing it a bit more, but
I think as time passes, you're gonna need some drugs to accomplish that.
it just becomes exhausting. Because we have stuff scheduled on every other Wednesday right now, and Sunday, and then Sunday, Tuesday, Friday, which means I only have 4 evenings out of the week, and that It's surprisingly tough to work around sometimes.
Right now, the only day I don't have scheduled for anything is every other Wednesday. Where it's just, well, I mean...
Some is self-imposed.
Well, yeah, still. Busy. I really want to work on projects again because Monday's a little self-imposed. And I'm finally happy I finished one of those projects. Which is the Ministry Mayor stuff. So those models should all be
I haven't tried them yet.
good now. Yeah, that's fine. It's just before, if you had continued with what you were using, you couldn't have done anything with the hairs or manes or hats or any of that. It was all stiff. They didn't weight any of it. Those models were very basic.
Yeah, basic.
It was very basic. I don't know if they work. I don't know. I didn't try to animate really with them. I posed them. I didn't animate anything.
Yeah, I'm not in a rush because it's going to be like quite a while before I
Get
poke
back
at
to
those.
that,
Yeah.
I still
Anthologies for right now.
I still got to do the armor anyway, which is the next project. I have a very basic version of the armor, but it's a little... I think I'm gonna have to like redo it quite a bit to make it mine, which means I need to learn modeling, which I feel like I've learned absolutely everything in Blender with exception to, you know, the important thing. Like I can rig and I can weight and I can do all sorts of little other fancy things, but modeling, nope. But that's just the thing with me and mods. Like I'm not much of an artist. I can't really draw. I don't have an eye for it, I don't think. So I did everything besides that. Modding kind of was... You don't have to be good at art. You just have to be good at file management.
Yeah, so I like when people try to like especially in the fandom, they like to try to do everything. Like I want to do art, I want to do this, I want to do that, and it's like pick one. And if it doesn't really feel like your thing, move on to another thing, because not everybody's good at everything, and you shouldn't focus on being good at the thing you're not naturally talented at, because you're probably not going to have fun doing it.
Yeah.
It's when you find that one that like your brain's already pre-wired for and it just kind of flows, then it's fun. It's great. But like there, it's like, if you're not good at it, don't try to fight it.
Yeah. Do what you're good at. And the chances are you'll be able to apply it to something that you'll have a lot of fun with. He's good at the animation thing. I'm not. I'm good at making fuzzy ponies from cats. And so I did that. And people enjoyed it, I think. And even if they didn't, I had fun. Rainbow Dash is high. You will send you mead? I do have to drink more of that mead tonight. I'll have a glass after I finish this coffee stout. Coffee ale.
I'm still going to hold off for a little bit.
Yeah. I did notice the Band-Aid you had was exactly the same as the Band-Aid from Pulp Fiction, where that's where his soul came out from. So I'm wondering if you didn't... Have you ever seen Pulp Fiction?
I've seen Pulp Fiction, but it's a long
There's
time
like the
ago.
Band-Aid on his back of his neck, and it's where his soul was removed. That was what's in the suitcase, is his soul.
I've watched it, but I can't remember the whole movie.
Yeah.
Because it feels a lot like a Monty Python movie where it's kind of in skits almost. It's weird.
It's broken up kind of into skits a little bit, but it's definitely not Monty Python vibe. It's a very
well, it's not
film.
Monty Python, but I'm saying like how Monty Python is usually a movie with an overarching story, but it's really just a bunch of skits that are trying to tell that one story.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it kind of felt like there too.
Michael needs to make at least 60% mead.
That's not mead. That's just liquor.
You can distill. I don't even know what it's called when you distill honey. The problem with mead, and I kind of figure out why a lot of places. What? Oh,
Just looking at that hoof again.
he's like,
She knows what it did.
just like where are my fingers? Oh wait, hoof.
She goes, you know what this hoof is for? It's for pet the fluff.
It's got to pat down the chest floof.
Yeah,
If it gets too floofy, they get too
oh my gosh,
excited.
she has hoofs and she can touch her chest hoof
Yeah,
with hooves.
yeah, I'm jealous.
Yeah, imagine. And then when she like see, and then she is pressing the Scootaloo button. She presses like boop, and then Scootaloo is like, "Oh, I'm here."
It's like, oh, chest floof. I think of the CMC, Sweetie Belle's the only one who ever shows any interest in relationships.
Sweetie Belle.
Yeah.
Okay, out of the main 6, who was the one that has shown interest in other individuals?
Mostly Rarity.
So it's the same family.
It's just that
They're
family.
just all man chasers.
They are. It's true.
Twilight has, but only in EQG's world sense.
Well, yeah, but it's still canon with asterisk.
Well, she had that one creepy fan.
Oh yeah, but that was just a creepy fan. That's not the same.
Trying to think if anybody else had any other. Oh, Fluttershy. Did she have suitors? I thought
Discord.
no, but like that wasn't outwardly. Like the stuff with Rarity was very specific.
She was a model, and I guess she had admirers.
No, I don't think she did. I might be mixing some other stuff up.
No. Applejack did. Trenderhoof. He was really into Applejack.
Yeah, but but it wasn't reciprocal. I'm saying the main 6 itself didn't have an interest in somebody else.
Rarity had 2, but
Yeah.
they both kind of turned her down.
Pinky eventually did, but they never showed it.
They kind of did. It just never explicitly
Yeah,
said it,
it's
but
the
it was
explicitly
very
did.
heavily
It
implied.
needs to be specifically stated.
I think that was pretty stated. They had a kid.
Yes, but that wasn't. It was never shown in the show that there was an interest and worked off of it.
They got married.
Eventually, yes. That's just because Weird Al. It's Weird Al.
Yeah.
Baron Jaeger is a German honey liqueur known for its rich, all-natural honey flavor and 70 proof. Double that, Michael. I'll be your guinea pig.
No. If I wanted to make distilled alcohol, I would need a freaking still, which I'm not ever going to do. It's already enough work as it is without adding in the whole other process on top of it. I think the next time I make mead, I'm just going to double the honey and see what happens. It's no longer about saving money at this point. It's about trying to make something good. Because I've gotten really good at turning honey into alcohol, so good that it eats all the sugars, and I'm left with something very bitter. And I don't want bitter mead. But the other option is just too sweet and no alcohol, and who wants to drink honey water?
It's honey water with alcohol.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I want to get hammered on my meat and think it still tastes delicious. I want people to drink it and be oh no.
There's a balance though. Most of the stuff that you're thinking about, like with the stuff that people put in jars, are usually some other super rich thing that's already taking over everything else.
Oh, the stuff I made just now, it's easily 15%.
Yeah. But I'm still thinking
tastes great.
There's nothing wrong with additives.
You talking about some sort of preservative so that
No, like adding other flavors to it, like other concentrates.
Well, I was talking
or
about
just
fruit
leaving the
juices.
socks.
I like socks.
What's your favorite?
Do you want a good sock?
No, there's socks.
Another sock.
You got to cover up those hooves.
Yeah, lewd.
Hide the hooves. It's lewd. Right, Michael?
I said mead, not meat.
He did say mead. Someone has not seen any post-gen for pony content. What's the main 6 lore? And oh god, no. Here comes Michael.
What's the main 6 lore for G5 ponies? Or G4 ponies? You said someone hasn't seen any of the post-gen G4 pony content. Do you want to know what the main 6's lore in G5 is? What happened to them? Or are you just agging me on because you know it'll drive him insane?
I think it's probably the prior, but
I'll give you the short version. Things got out of hand. They pulled a ultimatum to keep peace in Equestria by doing some questionable shit. And then peace was maintained until 5 of the main 6 died. Twilight was on her own. She managed to maintain for about 300 years in total her rule before it all fell apart. And a lot of ponies died. A few ponies left, retreated to where the crystals were being kept. The crystals having been created to maintain the peace in the first place. They broke into 3 tribes. And a few 100 years pass and you have the start of G5. Yes, Luna and Celestia are still alive. They had moved to a place called Skyros. They are unaware of the ongoings in Equestria. As far as they're probably concerned, everything is fine.
I would think they would keep up on the comings and goings.
It's isolated from the rest of the world. It's basically Mount Olympus, but for horses.
So your goal?
It's essentially a kind of heaven. That's strictly for alicorns.
So it's where it's where you want to go.
It's only alicorn.
Like
bones.
it's all the special
bones.
horses.
Yeah. It's they're not dead. They can leave. They just have no reason to. And it's a place where other alicorns can exist. There are many alicorns in the world, but they all exist within Skyros. The 2 sisters did not go to Skyros. That's what they were leading up to in Gen 5. They had it in the show Bible. And they were kind of implying it towards the, when you live on Mount Olympus, why would you want to live anywhere else? It is kind of implied, they never state blatantly one way or the other, that Twilight is not there, that something had happened to her. And it's somewhat implied that she might be on the moon, which has been there, done that. But I don't know. We never got that far.
Yeah, but she did it to herself because she's like, you know what? I'm out. Yeet.
Is Star Swirl the bearded? I know the place Misty found was created by Star Swirl.
Misty found someplace.
It's like a parallel pocket dimension created by Star Swirl the Bearded that the door of it is in the Bright House. And it only opens to those it chooses to let in, and it chooses Misty to teach her magic.
Why is all this crap in the Bright House?
Well, the Bright House was built on top of the old lighthouse, and the lighthouse apparently was home to Star Swirl towards the end of his life or something like that.
But that doesn't mean that it is the same house.
No, but
and
it's
then
in
it
the same
got
place.
It was built on top of, and then it got transformed the second time. So it's on its like 3rd renovation.
It's in a pocket dimension. The Star Swirl's area is in a pocket dimension within that location.
Why is there a pocket dimension locked to the rotation of the planet?
Star Swirl, magic, horse.
I never got that. Like there was a whole thing like what was it? The one teleport guy from like the X-Men that can like open up dimensions through things. Mm-hmm. But they were like, somebody did a whole math on that, and they're like, this character, it completely makes no sense because they're like, the way he goes in and out of things, like they explain how he goes out of dimensions and back in. He goes, But the thing is our dimension has objects with motion and momentum, and if he were to go out of it, he ripped a hole in space time, but like within that local space time, because in all of space time, like that means that the moment he creates it, he's way back like a light year that way, because we're traveling at some speed.
But he could leave something behind to lock the location. To
what?
To the planet.
But he's locking it to an object.
Yeah, which is the planet.
I know, but
that's on the planet.
But that's within. But he's opening a rift in space.
Yeah,
we're constantly moving through that space. Yeah. So if he's ripping in space, that means he has to have a portal that's moving through space with us. It doesn't make any sense. And there might be some explanations for it, but the way that they talk about how it works in X-Men, it doesn't actually work.
Yeah.
It's the same reason like with Ant-Man, when they're like, he maintains his same mass or whatever, but then when he like becomes whatever, he doesn't like create a drilled hole in the ground, because he's now a pinprick the size of or the weight of a person. Like each step should technically be breaking through the ground. And when he punches somebody, it should actually be going through them like a hypodermic needle. But no, it doesn't make any sense. It's just for show.
You understand the power.
Sun straight, the clean shaven hoodie's hood dimension win. Yeah, Zigzag, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I accept your self ban.
No, Misty initially finds it. I think in the animatics that got released later, she ends up showing it to Sunny. I think, yeah. Or rather, the portal. The portal seems has an semi-sentient, sapient, whatever you might call it, like AI that watches over it, like a magical AI system that decides who can come and go and when. And it's taking a liking to Misty. It's teaching her magic.
She's evil.
No, she good now.
No, she's evil.
They said no more bad horse, and she's like, okay.
Oh, she's just saying it.
And they all smooched.
Did they?
Yeah. They all slept in the same bedroom together. That's true.
Yeah, but like I feel like I can't trust whether or not they're smooching or not from you.
I mean,
even if there was smooching, you could be like, and then at the end of the wedding episode, the two horses smooched, and I'd be like, no, they did.
In the show, the closest they ever got to smooching,
no smooching,
was Izzy asked Zip out on a date, to which Zip turned her down. I was very sad.
Because you wanted smooches.
Yeah.
Well, just because they're on a date doesn't mean there's immediately going to be first base action.
Well, it was Hearts and Hooves Day.
They could go on a date to learn more about each other and determine compatibility.
Well, apparently Zip thought she already knew enough to say no.
What is your idea of a date of, hey, do you want to go on a date? Sure. All right. My place in an hour.
Yeah.
Is that how this goes?
That would save a lot of time.
Wow. Just turning them into objects.
The horses?
No, you're just looking at somebody and saying, this is what I want from you. Let's skip to that. They have a mind, Michael.
They do, but it gets past all that pretense.
Yes, because when women look at you, they go, damn.
I know.
Can't wait.
I know it.
Gen 5 is what happens when AI tries to play God. Ow.
Like how?
We're the fan of this of seventh base action within 5 minutes. What is seventh base? Is that second 2 times round home and then you keep going down the first base?
Into the fourth dimension.
Oh no, that would be
it's hot.
Technically home base is 4. So seventh would be back to third base.
I think seventh base is why Fluttershy was so into Discord.
Why?
Well, I mean, it's beyond our comprehension. Twisting realities.
She's just
Real
really
good.
kinky.
Oh yeah. Like there's no doubt.
What does that mean, Michael?
Look at him. He can bend reality, become any creature, and existing and non-existing.
I think there's.
And she's like, "Ooh, baby."
I think
ooh,
there's
baby.
only one reason that Discord's okay with it too, or no, that it works.
Yeah.
Because he's probably the only creature that can also shut off his nose.
Yeah, that
Because she's going to smell with all the weird animals.
He probably smells like weird animals.
Maybe she probably can't smell it either because she's just
No.
around poop all the time.
She is.
Discord could become Order. Why doesn't he? Because it would kill him.
It would kill him. They had a whole episode about it. He has crazy cosmic powers.
He is
Victor B.
he is the physical embodiment of something. If he stops being that something,
He ceases
then
to be.
well, like they're like in the 40K lore,
Yeah.
like they talk about how like Nurgle and all these other things, they like, can they be killed? And they're like, no, because that's like saying you've killed anger. Like you can't kill the all the 40K gods are the embodiment of an emotion.
Yeah.
Like there's so much of it that was piled on that it became a thing. But unless you destroyed all anger, you can't destroy it. And so, and in that way, it's the same thing. Discord could never truly be killed or anything, because in doing so, you would have to remove all chaos, which is kind of a required thing in the universe. So I would see no, he can't become Order.
I actually love that episode. It kind of really explained his character. Like, why doesn't Discord just come in and like take care of everything? And it's like, because he can't. He physically can't. It would kill him. If an army was marching on a city and he came in and used his powers to turn them all around, actively creating harmony.
No, he could, as long as he did so chaotically.
Yes.
But
there's a fine line.
Chaos is not about looking towards, like if he stopped an army and he just turned them around, no. But if he like caused so much mayhem that they gave up,
potentially, but he would be negating chaos in the same swoop. So it's
well, it depends on
balance.
It depends, because you'd be getting rid of some in place of another. So there would be a balance of sorts.
Creating an army to attack a city would be easier for him.
Yeah, but he could probably still have a choice on the amount of chaos, and he's also done plenty where he's done nothing. He just sat there without doing any chaos, and so...
Well, that's why he enters his pocket dimension.
I know, but he comes out, he's perfectly fine doing nothing for like a little while.
But he has to retreat back to his pocket dimension.
Yeah, so like that's why he can come out and just do chaos, and if it ends up interacting with some people, whatever.
That's why he likes Fluttershy, because she enjoys the chaos.
Well, wait, when he caused all the chaos,
yeah,
and when he was bad, and then he removed all the chaos, why didn't that kill him?
It probably almost did.
But there was a ton of chaos, and then he removed it back to order.
Yeah. But
if there was an army moving forward,
but
he would be removing.
He created that chaos.
See, now you're creating extra rules.
No, if you only take away what you add, then you're back to zero. If you take
what
away,
if he's the one that sent in the army?
If he sent in the army, that's fine. Then he could delete it.
Well, see, that's fine. That's how he becomes a hero. You send in the army,
almost push you off and then grab you at the last second.
Yeah, and then I'm the hero.
Animation.
We gotta go. You know what we should do? We should go on a subway sometime.
Yeah,
we got to get there.
I think
at least 5 minutes before the sub gets there.
You're gonna pretend to push me onto the tracks.
Maybe it was very tempting in Germany. What if it's Discord causes so much discord that it causes chaos to cease to exist? Or
how does that
overflow error?
Overflow error. He only had 256.
Yeah, he had 255 chaos, and he went to 256, and it overrode to a 0.
Yeah,
and then he
poofed. Oh no, he poofed.
How's the animation going? Slow. That's what we're talking. But yeah, we're kind of at the full blend phase, so just working on trying to get everything blended.
First base is hand holding. Second is kissing. Third is undershirt.
Home run is missionary. Fifth base is oh wow, you're going real weird with this.
Going very explicit.
Wait, 7th is twins.
I see.
Okay. Is it twins just without the E?
I think that's just a baseball team.
Yeah, actually, the Twins are a baseball team. So is it saying that to you, if you go far enough, you require the entire baseball team to be there?
I'm pretty sure
it
he
is
was
doing
talking
base
about
references.
baseball.
Yeah. It is my kink.
Slowly is correct animation speed. Feels like a bit of a burn.
Well, I don't like rushing it. Plus, also, you should always go back and look at stuff. Like even stuff that I did last time, I came back now and I was like, oh, and I redid a little bit of it because I didn't like it. Oh, what is his face?
No, I think in one of the cool things with Discord, just continuing the thought, is in G5 he appears in the comics, and he ends up living in the ruins of Cantrelod because the environment itself is so chaotic. He doesn't have to use magic to sustain himself. So just living in the ruins is enough chaos where he doesn't have to bother. And he just takes care of Fluttershy's animals there. He's comfortable. Just kind of falls into a bit of a lull. So he does make an appearance in G5, and it's probably one of the best stories in G5 that I've read anyways. Very interesting premise with amazing visuals.
I was just trying to decide if she doesn't blink for 3 seconds, which isn't that long, but there's a lot of motion. It's just she was going to have her eyes closed here. Bruh, bruh, bruh.
He could also just live in current day America and feed off of at least 30 eons. Ugh.
Just the world in general.
Yeah, this world.
I don't think he has to be in proximity.
Now that's kind of the reason he fell in love with Fluttershy is when he was around her, he was allowed to be himself. There was even an episode where he turned her into an orange and she just laughed. He thought it was fun.
Well, because she trusts him. Trust is a big
Yeah.
part of that.
Well, she knows he's just having fun, and she enjoys it too.
Well, also, she knows that he can't help it.
Yeah,
It's
his nature.
it's almost like an addiction, but the one that you can't stop.
It's like breathing. I wouldn't even attribute it to an addiction.
Well, SFM is, or not SFM. Breathing is an addiction.
I should stop.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're a heavy alcoholic and you stop, you die. Same thing.
Is that why I can't stop drinking this
Yep,
beer?
that's why you got to keep drinking the beer.
I'm good.
Hell, Bernie, is this SFM? Yes, it is.
It sounded like you said you turned her into a mortgage. Now that would be very upsetting.
For many millennials, that makes her even hotter. Ooh, I thought I could never have this.
Oh, that's fair. Couldn't afford debt. I'm gonna overdose on air. Sure are.
Yeah, you better settle down.
Settle down with all that breathing.
Remember Little House of Horrors? He didn't overdose on nitrous. That was just the oxygen. He had too much.
No, if there's a character who understands the nature of animals, including Discord,
you can
Fluttershy.
I think you can overdose on anything. I don't think you can overdose on air, only because I don't think
Oxygen.
you can overdose on pure oxygen, but that's not air.
Yeah.
You can. The only way you could overdose on air is if you took too much too fast. But I think you could pass out from like breathing in and out really, really, really fast. You could pass out.
Well, that's because you're not getting enough air. You're not letting your body absorb it.
Well, no, you're gonna absorb it, but I think that It's just, it's a bad thing to do. I know you can do that, but that's different. You're never gonna, we love hyperventilating. It's a hobby. I wake up in the morning, I look at the clock and I hyperventilate. No, I think like you can die of water poisoning.
Yeah,
but it requires
a lot
of water, and it's not in the same way that I think most poisons would work, where it's like it invades your body. It's that too much water into your body and your
chemical processes get diluted too much.
Yeah, you have the inability to use the right amount of electricity and within your fluids. That you're losing your electrolytes. You're so watered down that your body can't communicate with itself properly, and you can pass. But you need to drink I think it was like a gallon of water in a minute. So you're talking like almost impossible amounts of water. I don't even know if your stomach could hold that much water, but it's possible.
They kind of dumbed down Opaline a little bit for the show as opposed to the comics. In the comics where they explain her origin, she's basically Pony Hitler. She shows up initially. It's kind of implied later she came from Skyros, the same place Celestia and Luna came from. A little bit of retconning, or they all knew each other, but she tried to fight Luna and Celestia at some point, but she was unable to overcome them. They were far too powerful for her to deal with. So she went into hiding. I'm trying to remember all the bits. She came out of hiding and basically said unicorns were better than all the other races, and the other races should be subservient to unicorns. Flurry Heart's a freaking anomaly. Let's not talk about Flurry Heart. She apparently was the first ever born an alicorn. Though it's very implied that Luna and Celestia became alicorns when they were very young. They weren't born alicorns. Flurry Heart was the first. She shouldn't exist. But anyway, Opaline showed up, started spreading the idea that unicorns were the superior master race and that other races should be secondary to them. Because she was an alicorn and Twilight was a relatively young princess, in the scheme of things, this was shortly after Celestia and Luna left. The main six were all still alive at that point. Some ponies started following her because they're like, well, Twilight's not been princess but for 20 freaking years. What's up with this new princess? It created a war that ended up killing a lot of ponies. And with the help of her friends, Twilight was able to defeat her, lock her out. But as soon as her friends died, Opaline tried again to invade Equestria. But with the help of what is implied to be, what's her name? Showed up at the end of G4. Lusterdon.
It is possible to die of an air embolism. That's not the air. That's different.
That's injecting air into your blood.
That's like saying that when you're shot, you died of lead poisoning. It's just, if you force something into I didn't stab him. It was metal poisoning.
Yeah.
I don't know where that blade came from.
Now, as soon as her Twilight's friends were dead, as soon as they were dead, she tried again, but with the help of Lusterdon, Twilight was able to create a shield around Equestria to keep Opaline out. And that shield is still in place at the start of G5. Twilight, something happened to her in the process of creating the shield. Somewhat implied that she was on the moon, but they never got that far. And that's pretty much where it stood. Yeah, Opaline was basically just creating a race war. Started a race war. That's who she is. Started a race war between the tribes. And then Twilight and her friends were only able to get it under control by creating the crystals which if ponies refuse to get along, it cuts them up. It cuts off their magic, which is a pretty desperate ultimatum. It's like get along or else. And not ideal, but it worked for like another few hundred years before it all fell apart again.
Oh, this doesn't have. Oh, no, is it here? There we go. No, not that one.
It's a weird thing. Now I can drink, yay. Now they had a lot more to tell in G5, and they just never got around to it. There was gonna be bat ponies, Chad. There was gonna be bat ponies. They had it in there. They were gonna have bat ponies. And
Hello, Nolan. Should drink some water.
I know it was raining.
Big horsey and little horsey.
Then the sad there's gonna be no bat ponies. There's gonna be bat ponies. That's the one thing I'm upset about the most.
I can drink now, yay. What was that?
Michael
Wait.
advised me to drink. You asked no one.
Did it block the term F quote?
What? What did it block? I don't see.
Sir.
Permitted.
Oh, or is it something else? I'm gonna be so drunk at the end of this stream, yay. It's like Tuesday. What do you got nothing going on tomorrow? Okay, I think I can call Rainbow down there. I think it was a queen with that. Nev, well, it said there that it was just blocking the F. Unless I was just reading it wrong. Okay. So, Scootaloo. Hoorah. Scootaloo's thankfully not. All she has to do is kind of like move between the positions. This is to me some of the hardest animation is just the stuff that you have to have a character do when they're not the focus, because you can't just have them kind of staring there blankly. Though if you look at 2D horror show, they do that all the damn time, but 2D can get away with it a lot more. You can't do that in 3D. If she were just standing here like this the whole time, it's just so obvious that she's just a rock. But then you got to be like, all right, now what is she doing and how is she reacting? And it's like, it's so much easier to do it when somebody's talking. Okay, so she's supposed to react to her being there, so I'm gonna move that.
I think Andrew's one takeaway from all the lore is that Twilight failed. That's kind of sad.
She failed?
She failed. Her reign failed. It was a failed reign.
Well, it depends. How long did she reign?
About 300 years.
That's not a failed reign then.
It's kind of failed compared to Celestia.
Well, yeah, but you compare it
like
to other
2,000 years.
I know, but like the reign of a monarch in like our thing is like 30 years.
It's because they die. She was an immortal. She should have had immortal, like, she should have had freaking Luna wanted her 1,000 years apiece and Fallout Equestria. Twilight didn't even.
Big butt.
It's not even fair to say that.
Change that topic.
Please. Let's talk about G5.
No, see, this is why when I said, oh no, because it's been like 45 minutes and you are still going on.
You're exaggerating. It's been like 15. There's not 45 minutes. There's not 45 minutes of stuff to talk about. Okay, there is, but I didn't. want to talk about horse, man, during this horse stream. I like listening to Michael rant, see?
I know, but it's just sometimes it's like there's no end to it.
Because there's a lot of lore, man.
I know, but it's also like, Michael, you did this same conversation last week and the week before. And the week before. It's been approximately 30 minutes. They checked.
It's like, it's not even. But anyway.
Well, see now you're saying there's not 45 minutes worth. We've only done 30, and I definitely have 15 minutes
he said
more.
Approximately.
Where's Derpy in G5?
This doesn't count. This is a different
What is your headcanon for Derpy?
In G5. She's flying through time with Doctor Who's, of course. They do in the MLP movie, the G5 movie, though. The director of one of the movie billboards is Muffin Hooves. I like to think she's a director.
No, she can't. She can't be alive.
She can if she's time traveling with Doctor Who's.
That means that for most of Equestria's whatever, she was gone.
No, she
when did she leave? She was gone, Michael. There was no Derpy for all that time.
She comes and goes.
No. But she can't. She can't come and go so much that she still exists for 300 years.
Tell that to the one girl who got like trapped in time and existed to the end of time. Which one was that?
Me.
No, the girl who traveled with me at the end. The guy had her heart. She was physically stopped in time, but she could still move around. It's confusing.
They were both frozen in time. That's a little different. Was it Pond?
I think.
No. Because was that Matt Smith?
Yes. I think it was. It was either Matt Smith or Capaldi.
I think it was Pond.
Okay.
The one that had. Yeah, I think. Is somebody else gonna know that? Because I know it was. Yeah, they had her like frozen, or she was gonna be murdered, and they went back to a frozen time, and then he had like yanked her from that frozen time, basically locking that chamber forever at that moment. Doing big no.
So that's Derpy. She's traveling through all the time for hundreds of thousands of years, shaking her butt. Scootaloo was excited by it. It's like, I've been 10 years old for 25 years now. I guess it's been 15 years.
Well, yeah, she got nothing on Bart Simpson.
Yeah, that's true. Have you considered starting your own podcast, Ranting with Michael? Makes for good background noise.
We did have that.
Kinda.
We had the podcast that we tried to do, but it just is very hard to schedule something like that now. And
the other half got girlfriends.
Yeah, the other half are either now married or going to be married, and both bought houses in the last year. And I'm not just saying on them, it's just also space. Like before, I had to take up about half my basement to try to make something work for doing the video portion of it. I tried to figure out if we could just do audio, but even then it takes me a good 45 minutes to pull everything out, and then 45 minutes to put it all away again so that we can do stuff for other things. It just ended up being a lot, and trying to get stuff scheduled was just so difficult.
Yeah, we're big boys now. The space we used to do the podcast in is filled with arcade machines and pinball stuff.
It's more of it's an actual being used as a basement instead of an impromptu studio that was only used for something that 20 people watched. It wasn't really worth the.
It's 100 views.
It wasn't worth the time for how much it was consumed. So it was just when the flood happened and we kind of had to put a pause on it, I was like, I don't think it's worthwhile.
I will admit to some days having anxiety because I couldn't think of questions asked during the stream or podcast.
Well, so
John had a book.
So there's been the thing of well, we don't need questions or topics. Just you can just rant. and do whatever conversations, but there's no draw then to get people to like, what do you tell people your podcast about? The podcast about nothing or the podcast about everything is like 90% of podcasts out there.
What is this not stupid enough for you?
This is, wait, say that again.
What stupid little horse?
Look at the stupid little horse. She's like, yeah, she's so stupid. Let me get her little bounce done here and then I'll move over there. I think.
Why not? Why start a podcast where you can just play pinball? What? Just an hours of me playing pinball, trying to beat my mom's high score.
Okay, I don't like any of that. I think I need to move her back.
The only problem with the pinball machine is anytime I want to service it, it takes like 2 people to take the top off. I have to request assistance. I could probably take it off by myself, but then I risk breaking it. If I break that glass top, that would be bad.
Now, the pinball machine is cool,
It is.
but it feels like you only need one of them. That's why you have the other arcade machines, because the pinball machine is cool, but like if you have more than one, it's like, well, what do you do with the... how's that work?
Draft actually talked about his uncle who collected pinball machines, and he had like 30.
And if it's like a hobby,
It's like,
sure.
that's an expensive hobby. That's a real expensive hobby.
No, it's backwards.
I think he paid for it by selling pinball machines. He would buy them broke, fix them up, and resell.
And clean them up and stuff? Yeah. Then that's different.
But then he had like 30 that were his personally.
Well, yeah, because he probably got a good deal, and if you know how to fix them, you can get really good deals. Okay, let me get this just repositioned, and then I won't worry about blending right now. So I didn't feel right with the blend as it was. She kind of looked like she was just like floating in place. And kind of moving. This is much better.
I'll tell you what, Sunset, I'll just rant here more. I'll rant during these streams. Twice as much ranting. It'll be great.
Oh, well, he was also talking about just doing your own rants.
Yeah, here.
Michael talking to himself. Like, some of the ranting he does because he knows that it's going to get on my nerves.
No, it just does. I don't even think I do sit here and wonder to myself, like, how far can I get into this?
Yeah, see, that's why
he turns around and like beats me with a bat, but I try to get up that line as close as I can. Because Sunset, I could talk about horse all day. Because yeah, it does have a lot of lore. It has Lord of the Rings level lore. It really does.
Lord of the Rings level lore.
If you dive into the comics and crap.
Yes, but you're only talking about the movies. Lord of the Rings lore is in regards to the Tolkien universe. You're only talking about a very small portion when you talk about Lord of the Rings.
It's just The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, and the incomplete Silmarillion. That's it.
I know, but
it's not a ton.
Yes, but it started with Hobbit, right?
Yeah.
So why is Lord of the Rings the lore?
Because that's the good stuff.
No, only once you got like the director involved and made movies. Can't wait till that remake happens. Michael, you and I could do a podcast. We would talk about how the world would be better if everyone embraced the world of pony. Yes, hours and hours of that.
With the goal of turning everyone into ponies.
I could just turn on one of those like evangelical things and just replace like Lord with pony, and it'd probably be exactly what would happen. And then Michael would be like trying to sell like food supplements. Like, just buy this backup 10 pounds of mac and cheese.
Come all ye ponies.
Stream is kind of desaturated relative to previous streams. Desaturated.
It's fun to me. I don't know.
I did it. I think it's actually, well, maybe a little
Rarity.
because I did finally figure out the one fix for that was causing some color stuff. Because it used to be that I had to turn that on to make it like more visible for games, but now it's actually right. I think what it is it's not as much
in here.
less saturated.
That was nowhere close. Oh, there's more than one gnat.
I was gonna say I actually did grab it. No, it's before it used to be, I think, artificially put on limited in terms of its contrast setting, which means it's artificially high contrast by cutting off the two ends and kind of squishing everything. It's now running at like the normal, but even then, I wouldn't be surprised if it's maybe still a little, but I'm not sure. Like for that, did Matt do anything rarity? Okay,
Blank to answer your question. We're gonna start a religion around ponies. Are you in?
Like color wise, at least between my two monitors, and normally before I could tell a difference on them, they look pretty much the same.
I want you to put a human in that dress.
Wait, you want me to load a non-pony?
Into the pony dress, yes.
Yeah, that looks pretty much the same between the two monitors, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, that purple looks pretty close between the two. So
I was gonna say this would be a good chance to test my outfit, but you didn't download them.
No, I'm not gonna, because I'm doing Superface. Okay, what's the dog doing?
What's the horse doing? You could turn her into a dog, give her a collar, have her eat dog food.
Why are you suddenly wanting to make it lewd?
Why is it lewd? Wouldn't be lewd. She wore a collar in the show, a spiked one. It was punk.
Yeah, but her hair was like burned and weird. Exactly. You get it, Michael. We can set up our VTuber models. Mine is just a PNG Vito 2 puppet.
I'm gonna make my own eventually. That's the plan.
You should just have literally a sock puppet with like little googly eyes that just does.
Remember when
That would actually be a really fun VTuber. Has anybody done that? Like have like a little digital sock with just like googly like Muppet eyes on it that bounce around? That'd be kind of cool, actually.
You know, remember when I did the bat pony thing where I just tried to put my mouth on like a picture of a bat pony?
Yeah, and then it was like off.
Only about half the time.
Drinking beer. Okay.
Already drinking beer? Oh no. I feel like she would protest it first, but then after two, she wouldn't be able to stop herself. Beer.
Oh, drink beer. I was like, okay. I think you can't drink the sign.
No.
You have to eat the sign.
Delicious sign. Sign everywhere the signs. I should probably go get mead. I don't want to drink the mead. It's too sweet.
So mix some like rum in it.
That's what I did the one time. Then the last time I drank that mead, that's exactly what I did. I put some rum in it. Which helped give it a little bit of a bite and cut the sweetness. No, that's okay.
These specs in Discord, and I'll make you a PNG puppet. I've been meaning to update mine anyways.
I'm going to take my eventual plan once I finish the soldier is my next project. I just finished the ministry mirrors. Is to take the model I created for Stray of Derpy, and then rig that up for a VTuber model. And I looked into it enough to know that I can do it with Unreal. It's going to be a very floofy, cute Derpy who talks and does stuff. It's going to take some work. I'm really going to have to sit down with it for quite some time, I'm thinking. But it'll pay off. It's going to be a mod. It's going to be mod level of work. Like the ministry mirrors, mostly that was just figuring out how to do that. And then after I did it, it was like 1 a week. So a month and a half. I have a feeling...
Until we open it and it's completely broken.
Yeah. But hopefully I'll know how to fix it quick. And I already have the model in Unreal. I already made it. So all I got to do is rig it up for VTuber stuff. I might have to go back to the drawing board a little bit on it for the facial animations, but the bits and bobs are all there. Because that's the thing. These source filmmaker models are already kind of half all rigged up for talking. I'm surprised I don't just see more of that being used for VTuber stuff, but I think most people just buy their VTuber stuff from like the same 3 people, so.
Yeah, probably. She got the big bottle.
I love seeing this kind of content on Twitch. This specifically, Rarity deep throating a beer bottle.
She needs to get the liquid quick.
She's earning her tips tonight, I'll tell you that. Doesn't seem very ladylike. I think even her mother would be upset. She told her mother she's gonna go dancing at the Pink Pony Club. And her mother's very upset. I think the next anthology that's coming out is gonna have a lot of references to that song. Pink Pony Club. Do you want to go dancing at the Pink Pony Club? I know I do. Laugh out loud, just pony content on Twitch. Ah, the Brony Gamer. You know what? If you like to game ponies, make sure that you download cool pony mods for your video games. Only the
Do you know of any cool pony modders?
All people who mod ponies in the video game are cool. They need to do more though. They've been lazy for like a half year and they need to get back on it. And 15AI really needs to get more emotions for Derpy so that some of those mods can continue.
Email them.
Oh yeah, that'll go great. You and I both know that would go horribly. Person does not want to be told what to do. If I go far enough back, I was part of a pony gaming website for about a year, a little longer. I was only ever mentioned in name, and the website was offered to me, but I turned them down because we were kind of fighting. Yeah, I had a Trixie mod for Smash Ultimate. You know what? That's pretty cool. Pony and Smash. I think I saw something like that. Like a pony mod for Smash Brothers. We need to get it for the Nintendo down here. We have I don't think you have it on yours still. You need to fix that. There's a My Little Pony mod for the original or Mario Kart 64.
Yeah, I didn't put any of the mods on. That's why I still had Gizzes in there for a while because I put all the. It took me forever just to get it to work in general. And after I got it working, I'm just like, meh.
We need to put ponies on there. There's the Super NES version of Final Fantasy VI. with ponies that is really well done. Highly recommend it if you're into horse and Final Fantasy.
Never mind, go because she's drinking.
Mm-hmm. She's talented. All those calories gonna go right to her butt.
Oh, I can do that.
I'm sure you can.
Yeah.
Just have her butt inflate. She drinks.
You see?
Shoot, it's the funny numbers.
Look at. Every time her butt's getting bigger.
All those calories.
It's not big enough though.
Yeah, I barely even noticed.
Thank you very much, Jinxie Cake. Hello. Shoot, it's funny number. Oh, it is.
Nice.
Nice. Well, thank you for a good 69, Jinxie.
Mm-hmm.
Beer is stored in the butt.
Yeah. I wish. Could use more butt.
Okay, so we need to do like this. Happy 69s, yeah. No. I still got many years for that.
Nah, not as many as you think.
Yeah, 29.
Don't say the numbers out loud. We're all still in our 20s. It's like the early 2010s. Pony's just starting. We're all like got rainbows oozing out our ears. It's great. Well, the only thing any of us can afford is the subway across the street. We walk into a freaking what was that seafood place at the end of the road? Oh, we walk in there and half the people walk back out because they can't afford it because they're all poor. And it's kind of embarrassing. I'll never forget it. Oh no.
There we go, Michael.
Yep. We're going right to the booty.
The tails getting pushed.
She really wants Trenderhoof's attention. She's like, look at me. Is this what you liked about Applejack?
Or, Michael, this is the strategy you need to know of.
Yeah. Wait, bulimia? That's the strategy I need to know about. Just barfing it back in the bottle.
It's like the birds do.
Yeah.
You just got to treat the bottle
like a baby bird.
Little baby birdie.
Yeah. If there is a character who's bulimic, it'd be Rarity. I feel like Fluttershy just forgets to eat.
The thing that's gonna bother me about this one is I'm gonna come back to this later and be like, what?
Why did I do this? Why am I making an anthology bit?
Yeah, because we had that through when we were doing looking for anthology shorts. I was going through Stupid Face stuff, and
it came up mostly empty.
No, we got Poop Mattress.
Mostly empty.
Yeah, where is that? I think I have that done too. Did I encode it?
Can't even bring yourself to finish it.
No, I haven't encoded it yet. I'm ready to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, first, I have to let it re-render, but I put text with it and everything. It's got to give it a sec. It'll start doing its thing. Okay, now I just gotta wait for that to finish. I do have a theology already. I already have my ordination, and you can get yours through Universal Life Ministry for $10. You have to if you pay a amount of money, you can preach
for $10 whole.
Yeah, I don't think you can afford it.
No.
Okay.
All my money goes into pony plushies.
So there, I don't want to play big because potential like ripping stuff, but there we go. And the best part is this just repeats. It just goes forever. There we go. But yeah, so this poop mattress. And then I have to send that to Jay and then have him go,
Why?
what? Which is great if you can make Jay say what.
The next thing he'll say is this might be too dumb.
I'm trying to think, because like when I sent him the whole one with like Rainbow and Picky in bed,
Yeah.
like the egg in the mouth, he kind of had like a what moment with that one, if I remember.
Yeah.
right.
No, I could see that, but that one was cute.
That one was really good.
That was pretty good.
At Cider Fest, when that one was shown, not Cider Fest, BabsCon, when that one was shown, there was a crazy amount of people that quoted that. Like I could hear behind me at least over a dozen people that like, pink pony will now lay egg in your mouth.
They're into it.
Not lighting, that's not what I want. I want audio. Okay, so okay, now at least she moves backwards. Before she like kind of went backwards, but physically didn't move backwards. And that didn't make sense. So but what I don't like is this position right here. Technically, I bet you this head position is actually straight up and down. Yeah, it is. It's just that because I'm at a weird low angle, it makes it look like it's at an angle, and that's not right. So I need to straighten that out just a little bit like that. Actually,
Pony.
It doesn't really matter what I do here. It's not gonna be like she's the focus. Rainbow's doing the moving.
So do any of you have weekend plans for this holiday coming weekend for those who are going to be celebrating said holiday this weekend? Or even if you're not, what are you doing this weekend? I am going to be working a job this weekend.
This
Side
weekend?
gig. Yeah.
Side gig?
Yeah, cooking for a bunch of strangers.
That's not the weekend.
It's the weekend if I'm off work on a Friday. You should know better than anyone.
All you're gonna do is cook burgers and brats, and that's all you needed. Like asked of you. That's it.
And wear a small tie.
No,
a
little
bow tie,
apron.
little apron. Says, "Don't talk to me.
No.
Don't talk to the help."
I am the only one doing everything physically here, so I'm asking one thing of you.
I'm just like, oh, that's the help. Don't talk to him. If he tries talking to you, make sure you hit him with this stick.
Looks like my avatar's just gonna be drinking.
I'm gonna get a drink. Do you want something? I'm gonna get some mead.
No, I should not drink. Back. Oh, did you get more booze? I'm okay with the like the little down, but I think it's too much. That's fine. That's the right amount. At dinner, it was yums. That sounds good. What'd you have for dinners? We just had some like quick pickup stuff from the grocery store of like General Tso's chicken and a beef lo mein that they make fresh every day type things. It's also to microwave it and everything, but it's fresh. Do my usual cower at home and pray the neighbors don't set my apartment on fire again. I don't know why chicken sandwich, Brussels sprouts, and 2 hot dogs. Oh, that's not too bad. We're long groceries. That was kind of random. Oh yeah, that still sounds fine. I don't know what it is lately, but I think somebody's trying to kill me. Like, I've had at least 3 occurrences in the last week where I've had to take drastic action in my car to not get in a serious accident. Twice I had somebody pull out of their driveway into a main road that was of a decent speed, and because they have the house right off the road, and didn't see I was coming apparently. And the one of them backed out, crossed the lane to the very left lane, which is what I was in, stopped, and then went into a U-turn right there. Like, literally, I had to slam on the brakes to just get right up on their bumper, and they still just stopped there so they could do the U-E in the middle of the road. And then another one, I was going to just a road not far from here, and literally, as I'm going, they just backed way out, and I had to literally like go into oncoming traffic, and like, I don't know, people are just trying to kill me this week. No, not same car. that would
You talking about your bad driving?
No, twice I've had somebody pull out onto the main road from their driveway while I was coming at normal speed and just backed right out in front of me. And I have almost hit somebody twice. Where the second time I literally was going like 35, 40 down the road and I had to yank my wheel way into the other lane like last second and just got around them. Like, I'm like, what?
You should always assume everybody else on the road is going to be.
But they weren't on the road
trying to kill you.
But that was the second time when I went to go help Kyle with the last of his moving. Same thing happened. But that person backed out, then stopped in the middle of the road to do a U-E. Well, it was coming at 45 miles an hour.
To be fair, some people on the road who are driving are just half blind.
I can understand some of those people that have those houses on those busy roads. It's difficult, but not my problem. You should like not be doing that. It was just, it's happened twice.
Oh, that's
in
good.
Literally. That was yesterday that happened. Yeah, it was twice in 2 days that I had somebody do that.
Chicken sandwich, Brussels sprouts, and 2 hot dogs. Kind of a weird combination.
But they said that they were low on groceries, so it was kind of random.
Oh yeah, like I was all for it when it was chicken sandwich, Brussels sprouts, and then hot dogs. I was expecting like pasta or mashed potatoes. No.
Yeah, because you're looking for your starch.
Yeah, that's what you do. You do a main dish, which is generally some kind of meat, starch, and then vegetables. And then if you're feeling fancy, some bread. I got some stuff to make country fried steaks. I just need the opportunity. Because I haven't done country fried steaks.
We might be eating really simple foods for the next couple of days, though.
That's fine.
Because I need to get stuff prepped for Friday, and Adam leaves tomorrow, so it's just me. So then that's 2 days of cooking.
Well, there's the pizza in the freezer, so I'm fine. I honestly don't care what we eat.
I like to cook something, but I need to get a lot of stuff done, and I don't want to spend all night trying to like get stuff kind of prepped.
This is really good with whiskey. Like, this is delicious.
Which whiskey? Just like a Jack
Just
Daniels?
some Jim Beam.
A Jim Beam, okay.
The plastic bottle upstairs. Oh, but it's so good.
Like, you got rough, like, oh god, Batman loved it.
It's kind of like the apple cider whiskey Fireball mix at the fair.
What I want
really
again,
sweet with whiskey goes good.
I think I don't think it was Jack Daniels. Maybe it's Jack Daniels. It was the caramel whiskey mixed with apple cider.
Yeah,
that was really good.
That sounds good. Yeah, is that at the Friend Fair?
No, it was here.
Why don't we do that
My
here?
coworker got me like those little like bottles of the caramel stuff. I might have to see if I can
really good
pick up some of that again, because it was just a good mix.
Would you be upset to try to taste that? Because I could go from the other side of the glass.
No, I'm not worried about your
germs.
Your
but it's really good. Like I am enjoying this immensely. I feel like you would become an alcoholic immediately if you tasted that.
And you are what?
Not. There's tons of booze in that room that I'm fighting to get rid of. I make way more alcohol than I drink.
Next week.
After your soul's nice and back in the back of your neck.
Yeah.
They tried to remove his head. It was too stuck on there.
No, you have to go up my ass for that.
That is where you keep it. Horse. They're gonna smooch at the end, right?
Michael, she's underage.
She's been 10 for 15 years. I'm sure she's fine.
No,
She's just got that dwarfism.
it's not that every year the show is a year of their life. Though they do have a lot of winters.
She didn't eat their vegetables. Now they make it pretty clear the number of years that pass in the progress of the show. And as a horse fan, you should know how many years pass throughout all 9 seasons. How many years pass, Argo Damon?
In the show?
Yeah.
Many.
I give how many? Maybe somebody in chat can answer before he answers. How many years pass throughout the run of My Little Pony Generation Friendship is Magic? There is a number.
All right, see you later, Brony Gamer.
Goodbye, Ronnie Gamer. I want at least one person to guess. Come on now.
So you're baiting people.
Baiting people with like horse trivia. The one trivia I know.
See, so the
52 is not accurate. Well, okay, don't count the last episode. Not counting the last episode. Because if you count the last episode, it's like 20 years.
At least 2.
At least
Good
2.
clue.
You know? It is at least 2, yes.
No more than 100.
That is a safe bet, yes.
Not a fraction.
No.
Does it contain any letters?
I mean, if you spell it out, sure. 99? No. I would say 2 is closer.
98.
2 is a rather close.
98.
Actually, it's exactly equal to the number of times Winter Wrap Up is sung. Well, they only sing it once, so...
See, I'm making guesses. He's not even...
I will give you a guess. It's really close to 2.
97.
Almost. Getting closer.
96.
Oh, boy. It's not 1. More than 1 year passes.
2.
Somebody already guessed that.
No, they said at least 2.
Yeah.
I'm saying 2.
It's close to 2. Just
12.
fucking with me now. You know what? Sure.
Because that's close to 2.
Sure.
It's 1, 2.
You've put them together.
Yeah.
It is 3. 3 years pass. Yes.
See, he got it first try.
He did. Good job. Basically, the CMC go from being like 10 to 13. But they never get any
Wait.
taller.
You say that.
You know.
Yet you want her to smooch.
Well, yeah, but laws are different in Equestria.
They are.
As soon as you get your cutie mark, it's okay.
Wow.
You know.
That's just like asking for predators to look for the glowing butts.
Watch for the glowing butts. Jail for Michael. Oh no.
Do we need to make
Can't do that, Michael.
do we need to make an overlay that's just a pony behind bars for when Michael does something that's definitely not legal in Equestria?
Banished to the sun. That seems like a one-way trip. Oh, this meat is really good. I kind of want to take a bottle of it to work, but with a little bit of whiskey in it. The whiskey makes so much of a difference.
That's why you do the coffee beers. It's the beer you can drink at work. Because when they're like, what are you drinking? You're like, I have coffee. And they smell it. They're like, oh, it smells like coffee.
It's just nice coffee, yeah. And point routines for Derby behind bars. Oh, no. It kind of makes sense with the one episode where Sweetie Belle kind of is grown up. The growing up episode, because essentially she goes from child to irritating preteen. And I think at the start of the show, Rainbow Dash is 20, roughly, and then she hits some sort of marker that makes her eligible to apply for the Wonderbolts, which I assume is 21. That's all theory, but it's educated theory. Also, I think on the one episode where she has her birthday, they show 21 candles on the cake. Of course, you can only see one side of the cake, but why do I know all this? I'm obsessed with horse, but not as much as the people who make the breakdown videos.
Sure.
I feel like the people who make the videos have it worse. They count the candles on Rainbow Dash's cake and then put it all together. There's 42 stars on Twilight Sparkle's cutie mark. Or 42 points. Being obsessed is normal. I'm not coping. Shut up. That's right. Argo sounds like bad karma is triggering Murphy's Law. You need spiritual cleansing. Sit in a salt circle with pony plushies in each of the cardinal points.
Oh, no.
Meditate on positive pony virtues and chant for 50 minutes. Pony is good. Pony is the way. I will do better. Be better. And burning sage. Palo Santo.
Other herbs to cleanse the bad spiritual pollution. Did you just go to ChatGPT and ask for like some weird
Like,
pony ritual?
Yes, how to cleanse all the negative pony thoughts and have only good pony thoughts. See, I bet you've never even dreamt you were a pony.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's upsetting. I've had like 3
I think that's called
vivid
a
horse
psychosis.
dreams. I've had like horse dreams where I'm a horse. I'm pretty sure I was Rarity in one of them. Let's go horse dreams. Who else in chat? So that it's not just me and it's weird. Who else in chat has had a horse dream? Because I've always dreamt really vividly. Some people tell me they don't.
So it depends. I have before, but I don't have. I have dreams, but I don't remember many of them.
I'm jealous. The dreams I get kidnapped by self-driving cars.
What? That's a legitimate concern.
Or beat up by Santa Claus with a baseball bat. It's rough. That is not as good as a pony dream.
Yeah, I don't think so. Pretty sure that's probably some childhood trauma going on there. Like, did you leave out cookies and then like he like came at you in the middle of the night, was like, ho ho, I'm lactose intolerant, and beat you up?
Those are the two dreams I've had. Both dreams. That's the only ones. And I've mentioned it before, I still have memories of a dream I had when I was a little kid where I was attacked by the boogeyman, and the boogeyman looked exactly like this mask my parents tortured me with. Because they had a Halloween mask they would put on because they knew it frightened me, and they found my terror very entertaining. Because that's just who my parents were as people.
And I feel like after meeting your mother that she was more the insecure than your father on that.
Yeah, she absolutely was. She found it very funny that I was terrified of the mask. I had nightmares about the mask. My parents, well, the thing with my parents is they had no, like, I could sit down and watch a horror movie at the age of 5 and my parents wouldn't have like blinked an eye, so long as there was no pornography in it. If there was pornography, that was right out. But like some slasher dude could be murdering some guy in a horrific way, and they'd be like, oh, yeah, sure. I'd say standard horror films don't bother me in the slightest, but it like some like glorified like murder films like Saw and stuff, those
Slasher films are fine.
Yeah.
Like gore fest ones.
Scream is fine, Saw is not. Freddy is fine to a point. Final Destination, I could do without. There's just a difference. If you're slowly torturing somebody to death in front of their own mother, I don't need to see that. Like Jurassic Park, I think I saw that film when I was pretty young. And I think that one classifies as horror. It's Steven Spielberg horror, but it's still...
There are definitely points in that movie that I would agree could be horror. And it gets a bit gory.
Oh, yeah. The scene where the guy's arm comes down and like lies on her shoulder. Like the dinosaur just like put it there. Like that was, looking back on that scene, it was so cheesy and dumb. The dinosaur just carefully placing the dude's arm. Like, ha ha ha, this is gonna freak her out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still stand though that's the only good Jurassic Park film. Is the first one.
The best version of it is Owl Kitty.
Oh, the one where they just replaced the dinosaur with giant cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was just one cat.
Yeah. The cat.
But it just like the edit where he like lifts it up and he opens a can of food and then it's like and, like if you haven't looked up Owl Kitty for cat edits of movies, it's great. Hello, Starfire.
Well, yeah, I could see that. Sure. But like Jaws is 100% suspense, but there's definitely a gory bit towards the end.
You think Jurassic Park is more suspense than jump scares?
Yeah,
it is suspense, but to me, most horror movies are suspense movies.
Good ones,
because most of the horror movie should be suspense followed by some kind of a jump that might go on for a little while, but it's usually going to have something where things resolve and go quiet for a little bit and then build back up to suspense. Suspense is to me the pinnacle of what horror should be.
Yeah, unless you like got a Saw movie where it's just constant torture and terrifying moment until somebody dies.
Yeah, there's no suspense in a Saw movie. Well, there's suspense in a Saw movie, but it's less about like what's going to happen, but you knowing what's going to happen and just waiting for it. in a different way. It's not the same kind of suspense. It's more of, I want to see somebody's leg get bent backwards or something. Like, just I don't get though. I never got the Saw movies. If anything, they got better over time because then they try to incorporate some kind of a story. With the first one,
I worry about the people who enjoy those films. I worry about their mental health. It's like, so this is what you're into, huh?
This is the people that play Call of Duty.
Yeah. As it's become more and more realistic. Yeah. Like realism, and I've talked about this before, it's getting to the point where if it starts looking like real people, like dead on, that should bother like a healthy mind. It has good realism, TF2.
No, like I was playing Horizon Forbidden West, and I was like shooting people in the head with an arrow.
People or robots?
People. There's a whole like tribe of people that are very bad people.
I would say that game's not that realistic though. It's like cell shaded and stuff.
It's not cell shaded.
It's not realistic. I saw it. The facial animations
Everything
were good.
is motion captured animation.
Yeah,
gorgeous.
They've had rotoscopes since like the 90s. Didn't make it realistic. She's such a cool face.
Which one?
Yes. I am looking at Rainbow.
You're looking at me? No, she's gonna look at the school. Like, which one is cuter?
Oh, I think you have to make them hug for me to make a judge.
First look. One has normal hooves.
No.
One has stubby little hooves.
Yeah, no, I have to admit, the littler one is cuter. Rainbow will have to concede. She probably wouldn't mind. She probably agrees.
Okay, she's gonna go ball then.
She's so sad. It's like, I want to be cooler.
Oh, so this is her timeout ball.
No. It's now I said I wasn't a fan of Saw movies, sir.
She's happy now.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, this is my rainbow ball.
So, yeah, she was assholing me.
Wow.
Oh, she's full of them.
You know what the best part about this mead mixed with whiskey? It hits a whole lot better.
I can hit you.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be the same. I need it to be Friday. I am looking forward to the cookout. Because you got family members who enjoy the pinball machine.
Well, the one that was enjoying it the most last time isn't going to be here.
What?
They got some other stuff going on.
What? Wow.
Okay, little John.
What?
Was that your impression?
I was kind of...
What?
I was pulling from it a little bit, yeah.
No, you're like doing like the Pee Wee Herman impersonating.
What? Like that? I know what you are. Oh no, it's I know you are, but what am I? Still blown away that after all these years of enjoying Pee Wee Herman, I find out that he was a Cheech and Chong character. It's so bizarre. Such a weird career arc for that character. It would be like, what if the crack addict from the Chappelle Show suddenly became a freaking like kids entertainment character?
The crack addict was Chappelle.
Yes, but it's the character.
And do you know what he does? He entertains still.
He entertains children though. Like it would just become a children's show. Because that essentially is what Pee Wee Herman's arc was.
He played one of the cops in Matilda.
Oh yeah, he did. He's had a few roles since he got back out of prison. I think he still. I like to think Tim Burton still talks to him. Because if you watch the original Batman, he was one of the Penguin's parents too. He was the father.
And which Batman?
First one, the original Tim Burton. They dumped.
How old was he?
What do you mean?
Pee Wee Herman actor.
He's dead now.
Well, I know, but how old was he then? Because that was like what, the 90s?
Yeah,
What was he, like 30?
he was probably in his 30s. Yeah.
So was he playing the kid version of Batman?
He was playing. No.
Oh yeah, because Batman's parents.
He
are
was
dead.
playing the parents of the Penguin.
Oh, the Penguin.
When the Penguin was a baby.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Batman for some reason.
No, he was playing.
So wait. So he's Danny DeVito's dad?
He's Danny DeVito's dad.
Yeah. Danny DeVito's best Penguin.
Yeah. The people were so pissed off by that version of the Penguin. That was the only Penguin I knew for the longest time.
I like that version of the Penguin.
He was a weird little gremlin psychopath.
Yeah.
Where in all the comics and all other iterations, he's just a guy.
What you've done is describe Danny DeVito.
Just Danny DeVito biting into raw fish.
I don't like. I don't think they needed to do anything with that character. I think they just needed to put Danny DeVito in a top hat and then give him no lines. Just told him, do your Danny DeVito best.
The best thing about Danny DeVito is that after all these years, he's still Danny DeVito. And he's never stopped.
I don't think many people stop. Like, you've been Michael for quite a while.
Yeah, but I've been
even against everybody's wishes.
There's been different versions of me throughout my history. There's only ever been one version of Danny DeVito, and he's just been playing off of it hard. My favorite might be the Telltale Games or the Arkham Penguin. Like every other iteration of Penguin just has him as a corrupt businessman, but that version of the Penguin was just a gremlin psychopath who lived in the sewers with a horde of like explosive angry penguins. Like it was so far detached from any other version of the Penguin. It pissed off fans, but I think it created quite the spectacle.
Well, they do a new Penguin TV show. They did. Who's it that played it? Do you know about that?
Yeah, where he's got like a limp. It's part of like the series, the Arkham series. It's when Batman's still a kid. It's before Batman. It's like everybody's like origin stories.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is a different one that I'm unaware of.
Yeah. The guy that plays this, like this is Colin Farrell. So like you look at them and then this is Colin Farrell. Like
yeah, he's got some makeup on. Like
crazy difference with the makeup and everything.
Yeah.
And so but I've heard it did pretty good, I think. Yeah, 8.6 stars. I've heard it's good.
I think the general version of the Penguin is his family made a lot of money doing sketchy business. The Waynes, Bruce's father specifically, kind of called them out on their sketchy businesses, uncovered what they were doing, and it destroyed them financially. And to the point that both of the Penguin's parents committed suicide, and he was left orphaned. And he's trying to rebuild his family's name and wealth, but through crime. And so not so distant from what his parents were doing. Except he's ramped it up quite a bit. And he has a thing against the Waynes. Specifically Bruce Wayne, because he blames the Waynes for his family's fall. and his parents' suicide. A fairly more in-depth character than the monster version.
It's like how to make a character in the universe of Batman. Kill all the parents.
Yeah, you gotta have dead parents.
Yeah.
Cobblepot.
So Arkham is like that. Batman the Animated Series had 2 versions of Batman show, new martial arts.
I remember the animated series. And
I've never so I own, I think, almost every Arkham game, but I've never played any of them.
I played Arkham Asylum.
So the new, because I got the new motherboard with the whatever. No, the processor, I think, came with a copy of Star Wars Outlaws. Which was
I don't know anything about it.
It's an open world Star Wars game that it had a rough start. I don't know if did it get better? Now I'm kind of curious.
So many video games out there anymore. No, it's still 50% off, but it's summer sales, so
yeah. No, it's still mixed.
More recently, it's been mostly positive.
No, this is all reviews. It's 73%. Mixed is more recent.
Oh well, that means it got worse.
Only by a little bit, but that's actually not even that many reviews for a Star Wars game.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it's a big open world with like battles and everything, and I don't know, it's free.
Sure.
But it's where like I between different computer components I bought over time, I have gotten every Batman Arkham game for free, and I've just never played any of them. Just not really my thing. I don't really care too much about like DC Universe stuff.
Was that in the I'm assuming that's one of the versions, yeah. I'm not familiar with the Order of the Owls. Is that the Telltale game?
With the Cowboys and the Waynes were members of the wealthy class known as the Order of the Owls. They governed Gotham from behind the scenes. Yeah, well, some of those though, like, well, I guess even the comics probably went just like super detailed for
different
stuff.
universes. There's so many different universes.
Yeah,
Marvel and DC are the same.
Marvel leaned into it though with their multiverse thing, but it also makes sense of there's only so far you can take villains and stuff, but people love the characters, so let's just take the characters and put them in different situations. That kind of makes sense.
Well, I mean, Sunset in the main comics went to the Crisis series at one point where Batman killed Darkseid. And Darkseid killed Batman, and then Dick Grayson became the new Batman. And then the Batman in the Crisis series, original Batman, traveled through time and was a cyborg at one point. And then they had to retcon the whole thing. So saying canon when it comes to comic books gets messy. Talk about Batman. And I consider Batman Beyond canon, but I'm sure some of the comics would argue against it.
They made so many different bits. Nobody can ever call anything or everything canon, because how would you fit it all together?
Yeah, like Batman Beyond happened, but Damian was a thing later, and then he never gets brought up in Batman Beyond.
Well, DC has relaunched at least 10 times in the last 20 years, and they're doing it again.
No, I think the Crisis series was basically them like trying to wrap up a ton of stories.
How many Superman reboots has there been?
A lot. I don't even try.
I mean, there's got to be at least like 5 actors.
More. There's been more. I mean, if you include voice actors.
Oh wow, that's getting really.
Do they want to give just a number? Yeah, that's the original. He's a little chunk.
Yeah, Kirk Allen, 9 of them. There's a Columbia Superman serial. Then there's George Reeves.
Wait.
Oh wait, George Reeves.
Is George Reeves Christopher Reeve's father? That'd be fun. Could just be a coincidence.
Interesting irony. Just 1 year after production ended, Reeves died of a gunshot wound.
Oof.
Which the Man of Steel died to a gunshot.
Well, Christopher Reeves broke his neck horseback riding.
Superman and the Mole Man. Too many mans. He took the comic character into the world of television. Adventure Superman ran from 1952 to 1958. Started Phyllis Coles as Reeves's Lois Lane. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what? That was what?
It'll take a while to read each of these biographies. Hey, that's my Superman.
I just wanted to see if they're related, but it would make sense. Yeah, this is if there's a Superman,
It's Christopher Reeves.
Christopher Reeves is what I would say is the iconic look of a Superman. This made no sense. Like
why? He fits the role fine.
Because when I look at it,
he's not Christopher Reeves.
All I can think is Saved by the Bell.
Was he on Saved by the Bell?
Isn't that the same guy?
I don't think so.
Hold on. Gotta be.
I don't think it is. There's been a lot of stuff, but Saved by the Bell's not one of them.
Looks like the guy from Saved by the Bell.
He's not the guy from Saved by the Bell.
He's in Beverly Hills.
Cool.
Doesn't he look like the guy from Saved by the Bell? Or what is? I'm thinking something. I don't know. I don't like him as much.
That's fine. Here's the next guy. That's Smallville guy.
Okay, yeah, that one was a little different because I was thinking more movies, but the Smallville was popular, wasn't it? It ran a lot of seasons. Yeah, 10 seasons.
That's a long. I didn't realize it ran that long.
Brandon Ruth.
It doesn't look like it went very far.
Made a comeback on the screen in 2006. Superman Returns, according to Variety, the actor also auditioned for the role of Clark Kent in Smallville, but lost. I think it was just a single movie. I do think that Henry Cavill did a fantastic job playing the character as well.
Yeah, it's just he had bad scripts.
Yeah, he was not handed good things. When he actually is handed good things, like they did for like Witcher, until they messed that up too. He did great. I don't remember this one.
That strong chin. That Superman looks like he carries a gun. It's like John Wayne style. That chin, that dimple.
So he did one movie.
Which movie?
Superman and Lois.
Is that? No, that's the series.
Oh, as he stepped into the role of the show's Supergirl, the Flash, and the Arrow. Okay, so he played Superman in the television series.
Yeah.
Okay, just to fill this spot.
I didn't watch any of it.
I haven't seen anything with this one yet.
I like that one.
I like the little hair thing, and I know that this definitely was looking a little darker. It came out. It's coming out soon. Though I've heard that they did some changes based on some feedback from people, and I think because it's the start of the reboot, they introduced characters in there that kind of feel like they should have had a different introduction, but that's fine. I think he looks fine. From a looks perspective, it's kind of going because
kind of like the downtrodden Superman look.
No, it's kind of going back more to this look. They're trying to go back to the Christopher Reeves look, which is fine.
Yeah, I mean,
I like
appreciate
that.
Christopher Reeves.
And I like that suit. Like this, it's a try hard suit. This is stupid.
It is pretty try hard.
It's very like they went. He does not have the money, the skills, or whatever. I mean, I guess it was something he had from his home planet, whatever. But it looks too fancy. This looks more realistic. I mean, really, he could just be wearing a skirt for all it mattered because the suit means nothing.
Does look like he's been pelted with something blue in that shot.
Something like that.
But anyways, Superman.
Yeah, distraction.
Oh, he doesn't burn. I'm here for ponies. Good, because we're back to ponies. Not talking about Superman anymore.
How about Super Ponies?
Soy, be honest. Are you here for pony smooches? Because if you're not here for pony smooches,
that Michael does that on his own time.
I don't know what you're talking about. Definitely just don't go into Source Filmmaker after these and just tell them to make pony smooch.
You gotta hook up SFM to an AI and then
Yeah.
just say, give me smooching ponies.
We're probably like 2 years.
Or you
from
could just
that.
go into a video AI. Like, why even give it the software?
Video AI is still really jank.
Yes, but you can get smooches.
Yeah.
That's you don't. Do you care if they're jank smooches or not?
It's hard to get it to run on your computer. I tried.
Why do you need it running on your computer? So because you don't want like a servers getting that request being like, or it probably wouldn't let you because that's probably against some rules. Right, Michael?
I have no idea.
How many times have you went online to different like AI picture generators and it was saying we can't do that, Michael? And you're like, well, then I'm gonna get this program myself.
I have things on my computer, but not video things because they don't work well.
Oh, it's got screw selected this way.
I did some, admittedly, messed around AI generation video on one of those sites, and it was surprisingly good. You can't really tell it what to do exactly. You can set a scene, but you can't really control it. At least not with like the basic stuff out there, but we're probably a year away from some major studio pumping out something with AI.
Because of they still have to edit it and do all this other stuff. If you're saying the software would be ready in a year, it'd be more than that.
Yeah.
Because an AI can't just shit out a final film and that's it. Somebody would still have to go through there and like, if you said just write a movie on what blah blah blah, it's not going to be able to make the whole movie. That then actually be good. You're going to still have to have somebody giving direction to make it interesting.
Kinda. You'd have to have somebody looking at like 10 different versions that the AI popped out and going like, this is the good one. But yeah.
Because you can have it shit out something that is a movie, whether or not it actually fulfills all the things that a human would see as being a good movie.
It's just going to be a dude prompting it over and over and over again until they get the scene they want.
Yeah, but that sounds boring as hell for a job.
Yeah, but a hell of a lot easier and cheaper than paying a studio.
I don't see that happening because
It's going to happen on YouTube.
the first AI movie that goes into a theater will probably be successful to some degree because
it costs $30 to make.
no, all that processing to do all that video. Oh no. You're talking still buku buck, but you're talking less than the normal thing. But people would go to see it because it would be the first AI movie. And then all that's going to do is incentivize other studios to incorporate it into their own things, thinking that the reason people liked it is because they're okay with AI, but it was only because it was that fluke first one. And then we're just going to get so much slop out there that then everybody's going to be like, all movies suck now.
Yeah.
And it's just, we're getting there.
Goodbye, Blank. I will have the best day ever.
Best day. It's only a couple hours left.
Look how sad that little horsey is. He's so sad. And she's like, why you making do this? Somebody should give that pony a popsicle. Well, that's just it. You don't have to get it to pump out consistent content. You get it to pop out a shit ton of content, and then you have a person comb through it for the good stuff.
Like most of the images that are AI that you think look good is because somebody's done 100 iterations and took the best one. That's what he's saying, is that you can't get it consistent, but if you keep asking for a specific shot and you keep asking over and over and over again, eventually monkeys on keyboard by comparison, you're going to get Shakespeare. But it's still going to have some quirkiness to it that I can definitely see not working out quite well, because trying to maintain the same character from the beginning of the movie to the end, that's going to be hard. Like, there's still some quirkiness to it, but also if I knew that all I was watching was just an AI that did movies, then why would I go and pay to watch a movie when I can just use a product online to make one of my own? I can go and make my own content to watch. So why would I go to a theater to watch it? If like, why would you go pay for a movie that looks somewhat interesting when you can just literally have it going for hours and hours and making horses moving around?
I mean, I'm pretty excited for AI to reach a point where you can just feed an AI a book and it can just give you an animated version of that book.
As long as you bought the book,
Of course.
because that's the rule now. But yeah, it's just if everybody has the tools, then nobody can make money on those tools. So nobody can go and make a movie because you can make your own movie. And it's exactly the thing you wanted to. You can have all your weird fetish porn stuff.
And somebody will figure out a way to monetize it. Don't worry. It'll be about selling the best AI programs.
Yeah, specializations on those different softwares. But that's movie studios are going to push back on that. So they can push forward on the AI stuff. Great.
I'm sure radio shows push back on television.
Yes,
they lost.
But the movie studios are going to fight against it because I think AI will help them. But if other people can just go and make their own thing, then they're not getting anybody to go to their movies.
Yeah.
Then they're going to push back on the AI a lot. But after they've already dug enough down, you can't suddenly walk your way out of it.
Yeah.
So
it won't be about selling the best. Like, there'll still be videos, but they're all probably going to be loaded up to like streaming, like YouTube and shit. And good ones will pass around and people will watch those because it's just going to be made completely inside somebody's house. Content creators will become the new movie makers. AI content creators.
Yeah. No, that's a potential future.
I see it as the most likely one. It's moving so fast, getting so much better.
But the people that are pushing it the most right now aren't the people that consume it. It's the people that want you to consume it.
But it's so easy to make. It doesn't take millions of dollars or a giant studio.
I know, but it's the people that want to make millions of dollars that are pushing it the hardest because they want it as a tool to save them money. But they're also creating tools that you can use at home. So I don't see that saving the money in the long run.
It will destroy them in the long run.
Yeah, it will be a quick increase and then a plummet.
Mm-hmm.
If they get their way on it. But we're also getting to the point of IP doesn't matter. So like it's getting to if they're allowed to go and make all that AI stuff and AI can go and just crap out other IPs without any concern or problem, well then you can just make other Superman movies. You can make other My Little Pony content and make it official and sell it, apparently.
Well, you can post it completely anonymously and they're never going to be able to track down the
well,
creator.
if it's on YouTube and stuff, and if you want to try to make money on something, it's trackable back to you.
Yeah,
in some way. But that's what Bitcoin and stuff is for. Just wait till YouTube adds Bitcoin.
I really hope we never reach a point where the entirety of our economy is privatized. I hope governments aren't that stupid to allow for it. I know El Salvador already has, but they're a small fish.
Someone on YouTube was complaining that AI was going to take away porn jobs. I pictured an industrial robot arm with an AI photo stuck to it. AI is going to take away has the potential to take away a lot of stuff, but I've said before that when it comes to a lot of content, as long as you get 80% the way to perfect, it's fine. But the problem is AI intends that 80% to be the goal, which means the people that do have those going at further or they're going to start saying 60% is fine. It's going to be where everything just starts getting fuzzy on quality because it's quick and fast is better than slow and perfect.
The photography didn't take away the landscape painter, but there are fewer landscape painters as a result. AI is going to do the same thing.
If anything, then it came to a point of now I'm thinking a landscape painter probably can make more per picture than they would have originally. Like if they're going to sell an actual painting of a landscape,
Yeah.
because somebody finds value in it being a physically made by hand thing.
But back when it was the only option, I'm sure they sold more.
They probably sold more, but they weren't probably worth as much each.
Yeah, maybe, but there's going to be fewer need for landscape painters.
But if you're selling 1/10 as many, but you're selling each one for 10 times as much,
maybe if that's
you're
what's
doing
happening.
a lot less work and making more money. You're probably gonna have more difficulty selling it, and that means that if you have the same amount of people trying to do that, you're gonna have a market that's also more competitive.
I think most homes have prints. I think very few homes have hand painted paintings on their walls.
I've seen like some of the thrift stores,
Yeah,
like and stuff too. Yeah, there's not. My sister does.
Yeah, I'm saying they're out there. There's just not as many.
Yeah, no, there's definitely people out there that do painting and art and stuff. It's like any industry that's like that. It's difficult to get footing in, because you have a lot of people that potentially want to do something like that.
The government still, the Treasury Department still controls the economy as a whole. They decide.
Sure.
They monitor it. They regulate it.
Sure.
Yes. They take their job very seriously.
Until that BBB goes out.
Ugh. Now, the only reason anybody wants crypto to be the de facto currency within any company is because they own a shit ton of it and they want to control it. At that point, it'll have been privatized if that happens.
It's the unregulation that they want to take advantage of.
But they also like if
You don't have to pay taxes.
if suddenly Trump coin becomes the becomes a legal tender at all, required to be legal tender at all businesses within the U.S., he holds the majority of it. He will control the economy. I'm not saying that's what's gonna happen, but I'm saying in that scenario,
I don't see
he would
that
hold the
ever
economy
happening.
in his hand. I hope not. It's like El Salvador already has Bitcoin as legal tender.
As a legal tender.
Yes.
The only way that something like that work, and the way that you said, is if it became the only legal tender.
No, if it became a legal tender. Because at that point, his money would be, he would control a huge portion of what is the U.S.'s economy. I don't think that's going to happen.
No, that's not going to happen. I think that because it's only worth money if people use it, and unless they replaced the dollar.
But he could use it.
To buy what?
Anything he wants if it's legal tender.
Legal tender company, but a business can choose. They say, I'm going to take the other money.
If it's like in the United States, U.S. dollars have to be accepted by businesses as legal tender.
So that's not going to happen.
They can set a price.
It's not going to happen.
It's not,
the amount of cost it would take for everybody to try to incorporate that in, have stores with different prices for everything, that would cost the economy billions of dollars.
But El Salvador already did it.
Yeah, but El Salvador, we don't care about.
Yes, yes, I agree. We should ignore them. They control the amount of funds available. They make sure that there's enough for all and any transactions, and they apply interest rates to try to reduce inflation. They do a lot to regulate the economy. It's their job to try to keep inflation down, primarily. And there's a lot of tools they have at their disposal to do that. Interest is their primary one.
I want interest rates to go back down.
Yeah, but
I don't care about the economy.
We don't need inflation to run away. We don't want to run away inflation because that would be worse.
Yes, but I want to refinance.
I know. Give it time.
It seems like the things that they're doing aren't really working if they've just been keeping it high for now for 5 years.
Yeah. Money is worth something because it's tied to the things you can purchase with it. And in the United States, that's anything within the United States, our GDP. Money isn't simply if suddenly every asset that the US dollar was required to be used for in the United States suddenly disappeared, not going to happen, but if it did, then your money would be worthless.
I could use money to buy things on AliExpress, American dollars.
Yeah, because they accept it.
Yeah. Where does that money go?
Back to the United States as trade for generally Chinese currency. To be used back in China.
But they're getting the benefit.
Yeah, we agree that things have value, and the value of any nation's currency is generally directly tied to its GDP, or what can be purchased with that money, how much of it is available, so on and so forth. It's not just worth something because we decide it's worth something. It's worth something because we decide things have value to us, things we want, things we need.
Like ponies.
Like soybeans or ponies.
Ponies is like, yes. Michael, soybeans, Michael.
We trade a lot of soybeans.
That is the first thing you think of.
We trade a lot of soybeans.
Yeah, but what? Yeah, and you talk about how China has all these ponies and there's no ponies coming here. So there's a trade deficit of ponies.
Yes.
Why are you not more aggressive about
more
the
ponies.
horse trade deficit?
We need more horse in this country. I agree. No, it's not as simple to say that money only has value because we agree it has value. It has value because we agree things have value, and we've agreed that money can be traded for those things because it's law.
It has value because if it doesn't, then I'm working for nothing.
Yes.
I like being able to buy stupid shit.
I like being alive, and for that I need to eat. So I agree that broccoli has value. The US government requires broccoli has value. Yes. You don't think broccoli has value?
Then why am I eating my value?
Because you want to live. Because you think your life has value.
I don't know.
You know, some days.
There are days, yes.
We collectively determine what the value of that broccoli is, but we agree that living has value, so money has value.
There are days.
Yes.
She kind of has a little bit of a wobble. Oh, there's a little bit of a thing there, but I think that's the eyes. It's the eyes, but
no, other countries can use the US dollar that we trade to them to buy things from us.
oh, it's the others.
In turn, if we were to buy Chinese currency, we could use it to buy stuff from China.
But I buy stuff from China all the time.
Yeah.
Actually, everything you buy is from China.
A lot of it. We grow plenty of our own broccoli, so it can be.
No, it's manufactured in China.
They manufacture the broccoli in China. It's crazy.
Like, you know that Trump phone thing? Trump was selling a cell phone in a network.
Mm-hmm.
And it originally said on there, made in America.
Yeah.
They have since taken that down and says that it is touched by American hands, which means that they're delivering it to you. Is what it is. Like,
U.S. money has value because we agree that it is a representation of our GDP.
what is going on? There's like a little wobble to the head. Yeah, I can see it kind of right here.
Yes, we've agreed. It's so that we don't have to use a bartering system.
You are bartering. You're just bartering it with money. Money is the in-between.
Money is the in-between, so we don't have to barter.
But why you can barter?
I don't have to trade pony plushies for pounds of sugar.
But that's the problem of because you made it in between. If you barter, you still are to pay taxes on the barter.
Yeah,
So
I can't say I barter often enough to have to deal with that.
Yeah. If you go and trade somebody potatoes for fish, the government now requires some of those fish. You must mail them to the IRS.
Couple of sardines in an envelope.
It's right here. It's very minor, so I don't think it really matters too much, but it was just bothering me. There's just this like tiny little like wobble like thinger. Yeah, that helped a little bit. I was pretty much right. A YouTuber tried to make a product that was exclusively in the US. Yeah, that was Destin.
Yeah. No, we're very intertwined.
Yeah, and he tried very hard and like literally spending extra money to do it. And even in trying to, he accidentally bought 2 products from China.
Yeah.
But he just says, but his point there wasn't that we can't manufacture things in America. It's just that we lack the ability to build the things that we need to manufacture. It's the second level of we can make things, but the things that you need to do the making, we don't make here anymore. So if you need tools and molds, those are all still made in China, and we don't have any of the people in America that have the expertise to do that anymore. So while you can build it, you still outsource to China to get those things to build it. And it's stupid.
We're a very intertwined world economy.
But at the same time, we outsourced all our so we originally outsourced our labor, but now we have outsourced our expertise. And now the problem is we never didn't need it anymore, so we lost our expertise, but now they have it. So now we have to pay them for their expertise instead of just their manufacturing capability, which is what I think his biggest point there. But that there's a shift to get that back, but it's not quick or easy, and it's a difficult job that requires money, and with higher wages in America, that means things get more expensive. But I know Destin, and when they sold their product, said they were going to sell, or they sold the product and they said, yes, this costs twice as much, but it is also a much better product compared to something that is disposable. And in the long run, because it'll last you a much longer amount of time, it could save you money.
I mean, ideally, that's hard to really claim, though.
Well, because his was a grill brush, and you're supposed to replace your grill brush once a year. Mm-hmm. Fully throw it away, get a new one. And his is supposed to last like 15 or 20, so it's twice as much.
Have you ever thrown away a grill brush after a year?
But you're supposed to, because otherwise those bristles can start coming out and getting in your food. And
you're not scraping your food with the.
It gets on the grill.
Then you clean your grill.
I know, but
properly.
It's just there's a lot of people that this happens to.
Yes.
But you're supposed. So they were looking at it on the math of if that is the case, and they use a chainmail to do it instead, and it's a nice product, and it ended up selling out. So, but I mean, obviously, when you're a YouTuber and you like plead at people, please buy my product because of this, whatever, people are going to do it to show support. But also, there is a market out there for premium products. People are willing to pay a bit more. Not as much if things made in America, but to have something that they know is quality 100%, and that what they're going to get has a guarantee behind it and was made by somebody that's competent and good. And because I do like things that last. We just are not an economy of that anymore.
No. Intertwined world economy.
There's at least 6 cases a year where people get metal brush wire stuck in their throat from grills. Yeah, apparently
people need to clean their grills proper.
Apparently but that's why you're supposed to replace those things. But it's also apparently terrifying to look at what that can do to you.
No, I imagine it's horrible. Like, wash your freaking grill. Don't just scrape it with a steel brush. Like every time I cook out, I take the grill out back and I give it a full clean every time. It's a freaking utensil you eat off of.
Right after we do it.
It sits on the lawn a couple days.
A couple days. It's out there. There was one time that the grass was growing around it.
I don't use it again.
All the grass was dead afterwards in a pit.
Well, the grill got hot.
Because you let it sit there for so long.
It's fine. But point is, I clean it after every use. And everyone should do that. It drives me nuts. It's like you
wash off the flavor?
What do you mean the flavor? The old burnt up bits of burger that like sit on your grill for however long before you just decide to like cook off the top of it again.
Michael has already destroyed people's equipment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Seasoned pans.
I used to cook my eggs very hot.
No. The one at Declan's.
Oh, yeah, you had a cast iron pan. I was like, this is disgusting. And I decided I'm going to clean it for them. And I scrubbed that cast iron pan spotless. And then they were like, what have you done to our seasoned pan?
And they threw it away.
You mean the pan with all the crap burnt onto it? No.
Yeah, he destroyed the grill. Or no, they destroyed their pan. I have some like larger like sheet pans that are like burnt up a little bit, and some of them are very, very old from my grandmother. So they're like probably 50, 60 years old, and they're super thick and they're really nice. But obviously, yeah, they're burnt around some of the edges, and but it still works. And when I was with my old roommate, his parents saw that I had these old pans, and this is like 10 years ago, and they're like, we're going to get you some new pans. So they bought us these like brand new ones that were like really thin, and like if you put them in the oven, within the first couple years of having them, they would warp constantly. You'd hear them go pop, and they would bend from the heat because they were so thin. Now they look exactly like the other pan, and now that they're seasoned and weathered, they don't pop as much. But it's like, I'm not going to go and buy a new piece of sheet metal to put in my oven. I don't need it to look pretty. It goes in the oven. I don't get it. I do not get that.
It's not a matter of safe to eat. It's a matter of you're cooking on top of burnt old food. Clean your shit. Stop finding excuses. Season just means I don't have to clean that. It's seasoned. Clean it. Clean your shit. Clean it up.
Why do you clean it?
Because it's nasty.
But it's also going to be under
it's old burnt
heat.
Food.
But it has to be under extreme heat, which means there's nothing unhealthy about it, right? You can't get sick.
Can I have bits of old burnt food in your food?
Yeah, that's called like the little like
seasoning.
It adds the crispiness to the edges.
What are you talking about?
Could you get sick from it?
No, not potentially. Unless apparently you get a
then why are you going the non-lazy route?
Unless you get a wire in your throat, apparently.
Well, then don't be shoving that in the grill.
Well, then I'm going to clean the grill to make sure that doesn't happen.
But then if you never clean it, you don't have to worry about it.
Clean it. Clean the goddamn grill.
It's your grill, so I don't tell you what to do with your grill.
You know, so many people like there's little like Weber grills. They'll burn through it in 3 years because that shit just eats away at the metal.
Burger eats metal.
Acid. Meat acids. Acids from the food.
Wait, why is there acid in my food? What are you feeding us?
Get holes and rust and everything else. Just end up eating rust. That can't be healthy.
I have big questions about why Michael is putting battery acid on our grill.
I don't. This is escalating quickly.
Is that how you're cleaning it? Are you just going out there with bleach and being like, all right, time to clean? You're just like dumping it in the lawn?
I use soap.
Is that why the grass keeps dying?
No. I always clean it on top of the concrete.
The concrete? Which concrete?
The one by the side of the house.
The one that people walk on and I want to have look nice?
It does look nice. I'm cleaning it. It's soap. I spray it off. If anything, I'm cleaning the concrete after.
The concrete, is it by the plants?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of plants.
It's the side of the house.
Oh, okay. The very side of the house.
Yeah.
The one that's full of trash right now.
Yes, that one. The one that's so well kept.
I'm slowly filling my trash can to get rid of this stuff. I just have a lot of wood chips.
The freaking neighbor asked for that stuff at one point.
Yeah, I know. And then I got pneumonia for 2 weeks. And so I really wasn't going to go over there and go, knock, knock, knock. So
Sure.
yeah, I think I've talked to that neighbor like 3 times in this whole time we lived here.
That's more than I've talked to my neighbors at the last place. I hate neighbors. Go away. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. I'm not here. I don't want to hear about dandelions and shit.
It's
like- It's outside. It's nature. It's supposed to be that way.
Oh, Ironside. We're going to be ending ourselves in just a couple of minutes. 9 o'clock's our normal end time. But how was it going?
I realized it was already
What were
9.
you doing? Hans?
Hans. Look at that horse is shaking his butt. Look at these 2 horses. He's about to make them make out for you guys.
What?
Yeah, I gotta make those horses smooch.
Yeah, we're working on some animation stuff. We're doing some anthology short ones. I just finished smoothing this shot. Zoom out of there. Is it this one? Yeah. So I guess it was only that 3 seconds is what we did. We did have all the keyframing done, so we're just trying to get that done. Equestria bound? I'm guessing that's Earthbound with ponies.
Yay.
Yeah, we got it. It doesn't get old.
That's not all the scoot abuse.
Yeah, so I was just working on getting some more smoothing done on this one.
No audio. Oh,
No audio. Wait,
this whole time?
you sure?
That whole stream, no audio.
Sure, because it shows.
Just didn't say anything.
Well, most of it was just repeat audio. Are you sure? Because it should have audio. Oh, it's muted.
Wow.
Oh, there we go.
Wow.
There we go. I can do it again. Here, hold on. See, now you got audio.
Ready for what?
To jump.
I muted on a different layer.
Wait, you can't be serious. I'm not gonna jump.
You can fly, just like me. You take a big deep breath, you step off, and your body will just do the rest. It'll just take over.
But I can't fly. I'll just fall right off of here. and get
Hey, buddy. You're gonna love it. I promise.
Nothing like you. I can't fly.
You can. I promise you can.
Wonderful.
But normally, if I muted on one, what do you call it? One layer doesn't mute it the other layer. Apparently, it did this time. It reminds me of the Goofy Sports animation in the 90s.
I actually know exactly which one you're talking about.
This is from The Boys. I think it's season 3. I think it's from season 3. Where Homelander shoves his son off the roof. But yeah, it's for anthology. We need to do the smoothing. I think it's still going to take another, because we're finishing about one of these per stream. So this is about this. I'll finish
2.5 weeks more.
Well, 2.5 to 3 weeks to finish these, and then I have to go through and do all the like hair cleanup and all that. That's probably going to take another. I could probably do 2 of those per stream. So So I think it's going to take another month or a little over a month probably to finish it. So getting there though. And I have to do all the lighting because right now there's like
very dark.
The shots light. I just have to move the lighting to all these other shots. That one's apparently lit.
Yeah, apparently. But that's glue. That's what you get for being an orphan.
Okay, but yeah, we are actually going to be ending though because we only go till 9 o'clock on this time. So so impressed what it takes to do animation. Patience. It's always patience. Because it's pretty easy to get sick of staring at things. But that's what the stream's nice for, because Michael's distracting.
Mm-hmm. I thought the word was infuriating.
I'm trying to be nice.
Oh.
Who's on right now? We can just keep it
Wait.
going.
Oh, I thought that one guy came back for a moment. I saw the weird TV. It's just Cowgirl. You know, the weird guy with the one pony that was like, oh, like I miss him.
Yeah, he hasn't streamed in a while.
Yeah.
He was
fun.
the right amount of creepy. I've seen Cowgirl on a little bit. It seems like anytime I see Inverted Shadows, Dead by Daylight, Cowgirl's just been playing Repo. Taylor's doing the podcast, but they don't pay attention when people raid then. And we did Passionate About Ponies not long ago.
You can do Pony Roulette.
No, we can head over to Cowgirl.
Okay.
Actually, I watched them play Repo for a little bit beforehand. It was actually kind of... I found it interesting. I don't think it'd be a game for me, but it definitely looked interesting.
Never told my Michael around. I didn't do nothing. She wearing socks?
Oh, look, I got a bonus.
She got hand socks.
No, she does, but they're not over finger socks.
They got little weird worms coming
would you be
out of
okay if a hooves had socks, but it wasn't covering the very end of the hoof?
Yes.
It's okay?
Those are cute. Those are like little warmers. I've seen them. They're cute.
Okay. I don't know what they're doing. They're like exploding. All right, we'll head over there though. Repo is a great group game. Yeah, I kind of look like it could be. But
Big Derp.
Performers. Yeah.
Big Derp. Big
We're gonna
stuff.
come over there. Look, I did the credits button correctly. And that actually transitioned correctly. Like before on my old processor, when I clicked like the change button, it would kind of like chug through on the preview. Nice and smooth now. I like it.
Those, well, look at that Ironside, Hose, Raiden, and then
Yeah, thank you, Einstein, for the raid, and then we're gonna send you on another direction. We'll be back Friday. We're gonna be doing more of this. I got thinking that. Oh, I'll have to see. Friday's gonna be a busy day. I have family coming over because it's July 4th. So I'll have to see.
There's no way you're
as
gonna be
to
able to stream Friday.
Yeah, it might be a like I can't stream. We'll see.
Yes, and thanks to Jinx.
More than likely not, probably.
Thanks to
or
Jinx.
if it's gonna be late, but yeah.
I think.
Yeah, thanks Jinxie for. Oh yeah, there's that popped in. I think it's just Jinxie for the
resub.
The resub, that was it. And then well, it doesn't put it on there, but there's also a lot of the like Gigantify emotes and stuff. They use bits too, so thank you very much for the people that did those too. I'll be heading to late night grocers, so have a good day. All right, let's everybody have a good one, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.
Bye.